Come up here on.
Oh, my God, it works.
Wild costume.
Oh, good, you've already seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay. Good seeing you, man.
Hey, man, I'll see you, Thomas. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, give me that yellow cord. Will you go give me the HDMI cable?
Where?
Check in that bucket and see if there's one. Hand me that cord. Switch out tripods because this one's got a missing link on it.
Missing what?
It's got a missing link on it. A missing bolt. Go grab that other tripod out of the back of my truck.
And you're on.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to For Sales Kentucky for Woodford County Yellow Jackets and the South Oldham Green Dragons. Head coach Dennis Johnson for Woodford County and South Oldham coached by John Sams. South Oldham comes in, coach, undefeated, and Woodford County just one loss on the season. And we're looking for a real good game tonight here in Versailles.
This is an exciting atmosphere, and it looks like it's going to be a really good game. I know that both of these teams really want to win this game because they're in the same class.
Yeah, it's a 5A matchup. When you think about that, they're both ranked in the top 10. South Oldham is ranked 7th or 8th in the state. Woodford County is number 6 in 5A. And the 5A, of course, everybody asks about, that's Bowling Green, Highlands, teams like that are in 5A this year.
Right. It's kind of open, I think. 5A is pretty open.
Yeah.
Last year, Douglas was in there, and they were pretty much unbeatable in 5A. But I think these two teams match up really well today. It's exciting. The band's playing. You could hear the drums when we started. We have to shut doors because it's so noisy. Hopefully there'll be good crowds, and it's a nice night too. So we're going to get after it.
South Oldham is you got to talk about the quarterback, Nick Hamilton. He's accounted for 13 touchdowns rushing. He's the leading rusher, 7 touchdowns passing. So from the quarterback spot, Hamilton has 20 touchdowns for South Oldham. That's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive. And I think I looked at your stats, by the way, really good stats. He had, 4 interceptions maybe in the season so far, 55 attempts, I believe, or something. That's pretty darn good.
And the other running backs are Jacob Acevedo, Cole Greenwell, and Evan Hickerson. All 3 of those guys run the ball well. So South Oldham is primarily a running football team, Coach. They like to run the football.
Yeah, and this is in the days of spread offense and what we're watching, air raid and all that. It'd be interesting to see this. Woodford County maybe has not seen a running football team this year.
And when it comes to defense, Woodford County has one of the best in the state. Leighton Starks, 6'4", 215-pound senior. He's got 12 tackles for loss, and he's got 8 sacks on the season. That's one of the leaders in the Commonwealth.
Right, and again, we've seen a couple good defenses, Corbin being one of them, probably the best. But Woodford's known for its defense, too, and I think Dennis Johnson, his brother Derek, I know is really a defensive guy.
And you look at Woodford County, Justin Wurtzler will be the starting quarterback tonight, 6'2" junior. We're not sure why Andrew Nason is not the starter tonight. I understand he's not starting. So Mackay Smith, Leonard and Leland Taylor, and Wyatt Crow and Sam Hash leading ball carriers for Woodford.
Yeah, they're not taking too far a step back, if any, with Wurtzler. He's an excellent quarterback, a really good leader. I've talked to him before and on the phone, actually, and he seems the kind of guy that the team will rally behind.
And the South Oldham defense, Parker Ellis is the leading tackler. Luke Hatcher makes a lot of tackles, and so does Davis Larson and Jules Davila. Those are the top tacklers for South Oldham.
When you see linebackers making tackles like Sam linebackers and so on, that just means that the defensive line is strong too. They occupy those blocks so those guys can scrape and make tackles.
Absolutely gorgeous night, Coach, for high school football. We couldn't drawn it up any better.
It's beautiful. Sun setting in the west over there. It was right in their face for a while. We're in the mobile studios, the mini beef jerky. I get excited when I say that. Stuff's pretty good.
Yeah, Mingy Beef Jerky, Whitaker Bank broadcast mobile trailer here at Woodford County High School. We'll step out. When we come back, we'll give the starting lineups tonight. Woodford County, South Oldham on Prep Spin.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kentucky knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Kentucky needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
And we're back here at Woodford County High School. We're going to give you the starting lineouts we were given by the coaches. First was South Oldham, the Dragons, coached by John Sams. The center, Brady Schott, 6-foot junior, 210-pounder. The guards, or left guard, is Matthew Pennaredos. He is a 5'10 junior. Troy Fowler's right guard, 6'2", 240 senior. Left tackle, Jake Waldrop, 6'2", 280 senior. Right tackle, a big fella, I mean big, Matt Wells, 6'7", 370, and a junior, coach. He's a wall out there.
Yeah, and he's still growing. He's a junior.
The tight end is, they call him Salty, Hunter Soltzik. He is a 5'10 senior. In the backfield, Evan Hickerson, 5'10 sophomore. Cole Greenwell, a 5'9 sophomore. Jacob Acevedo, a 5'9 senior, 170-pounder. And the receiver with the biggest numbers, the number one deep threat, is Andrew Farr. He's a 5'10", 170 senior. And the quarterback, the guy I was talking about, Nick Hamilton, he's accounted for 20 touchdowns for South Oldham. Undefeated South Oldham comes in there to Woodford County.
Yeah, I think that's a really good offensive look. Let's take a look at the offense for Woodford County. We have at center Zachariah Hill. He is a senior. At the right guard, Sam Garrison. He is a junior. At right tackle, J-Ro Mendoza. He is a junior also. At left guard, Kyle Woodside, a junior at 260 pounds, another big guy. Ram Elba at left tackle. He's a 6'4", 290 senior. And at tight end, Leland Taylor. He is a 5'10 junior.
He'll run the ball some too for Woodford.
Yeah,
Taylor.
The Taylor will.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And then at quarterback, we have Justice Wurtzler. We've talked to him before. Wurtzler was a player of the game in the Woodford County game we did last year. 6'2 junior. At running back, we have Sam Hash, 5'9 sophomore. You'll see Davison Preston too. He's a 5'9 senior. And at running back, other running back, Wyatt Crow, the 5'8 junior.
Both those guys will play, Crow and also the number 6. That's
Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Yeah, Garrett
They'll
Lucas.
both play.
But the Z receiver, which is usually the flanker receiver, Makai Smith, 6'3 junior. At the X receiver, usually the split end receiver, you have Justin, we don't know, Cooper Ford maybe?
He's a backup.
6-foot junior.
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
Yeah, that's the starters coach for both teams. The captain's out on the field right now in the middle of the field, and they're going through their the toss here, and you can tell us who's got the football. If they really, in the big number 56 is one of the captains. That's Sam Dawson, 6'3", for South Oldham. And you got the captains for Woodford are Wyatt Crow, number 8. He's one of the captains. And you got, of course, the guy I was talking about, Leighton Starks, one of the leading defenders in the state, and Leland Taylor. Those are the captains for Woodford County. Take it away, Coach.
All right, we're getting ready for the toss, the white hat. The referee is going to make the toss. And again, these two teams facing off against each other for the first time. I think both teams loaded this year. Both teams feel like they're going to be in the top 4, maybe going to make it to Kroger Field. So we'll see.
We're getting close to the playoffs, aren't we?
We're getting
only a month away.
Looks like Woodford won the toss. We're not getting much signal from the official.
What's new?
They're going to turn him around. Woodford won the toss. They will receive.
They will receive. So the defense for South Oldham, Corbin J., the nose tackle, Sam Dawson, Troy Fowler, the defensive ends, Davis Larson, Luke Hatcher, Parker Ellis, and Jake Butler are among those linebackers that make a lot of tackles. Anthony Dixon, Adrian Miles, Jules Davila, Max Dodd Matson in the secondary. They are very active back there. In particular, when you look at the secondary, Matson and Dixon are very active back there, Coach, from their cornerback spots.
Well, they're going to have to be active tonight for sure. Again, Gary, we talked a little bit about this beforehand, but these are both 5A teams.
Yes.
And they seem to be pretty well matched for this game. Woodford's only had 4 games this year.
Yes, because one of them was canceled because of the rain.
Yeah,
we'll be here for that one.
Right. They scheduled 9 games, and then we had the game canceled that was just a horrible night of rain and wind and everything else. And that was supposed to be here. And, of course, South Oldham is undefeated.
Yep, undefeated in the season. Got some pretty impressive wins for South Oldham. John Sams is the head coach. He's done a really good job with this program, Coach.
Yeah, you know, when I looked up stuff on him, he goes by his middle name a lot, Cade.
Yeah.
So Cade, you know, if you hear me say Cade Sams, that's the same guy. So.
And Dennis Johnson needs no introduction.
No, Dennis has been around for a while as one of those Harrodsburg football players back in the day when there was a Harrodsburg football team. Still one of my great memories is watching some of the Harrodsburg games when they were the Hogs playing over there in Harrodsburg. And he and his dad was the coach, and we got the national anthem right now.
Yeah, we'll step out for the national anthem. The national anthem here at Woodford County. It's the Yellow Jackets and the Green Dragons of South Oldham. Woodford County will receive the football, so that means we're going to have a young man by the name of Aiden Orther. We'll do the kickoff for South Oldham, and you look at Woodford County, they usually send back Leland Taylor and Garrett Lucas to return their kicks, the deep man for Woodford County.
We're looking at that sign that they have. I'm just ashamed to have to ruin that. That's beautiful graphics. Whoever did that.
It was.
Specifically for this game,
Here
too.
come the Yellow Jackets swarming to the field.
There they go. Hope they have some sting tonight.
That's big number 74 there for Woodford, waving the flag.
Flag waver there. That's Garrett, Samuel Garrison.
Sam Garrison. He's a big 6'1", 260-pound junior. He's a right guard on the offensive line. He anchors that line along with Mendoza, Alba, and Woodside, and Zachariah Hill, the center.
Yeah, now what I'm going to try to do tonight, I've done the last couple games, I'm going to try to concentrate a little bit on the offensive lines of these teams.
Okay.
They don't get their name mentioned very often. We're going to try to pick them out and see how they're doing and talk about their technique a little bit as we go along.
So number 40, Aiden Orther, has it teed up. He's a junior kicker for South Oldham. The Green Dragons are in the white with the green. And Woodford, describe those colors to us, Coach.
Woodford was sort of a gray uniform
black pants.
Black pants, white numbers, which I like a lot for our sake to be able to see them. Striped on the helmet. That's where the gold is, I guess. Yellow.
South Oldham will be kicking to Woodford County to start this high school football game. We are in Versailles, Kentucky. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, Aaron Rose, and the King of String, William Warfield. And Peyton Warfield, too, I believe, Aaron, right?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, Peyton Warfield's here, so we got the Warfield family covered.
It's my alma mater right here.
Yep, and this is the home of Aaron Rose, the house that Aaron Rose built.
That's right.
Aiden Arthur is set to kick it off. He's waiting for the officials to give him the sign. They do, and Arthur is into the kick. And it comes to the left side. It's picked up there by Taylor. He swings out to the 30, and he's breaking tackles up to, it's an ankle tackle there, Coach, that brought him down to the 37-yard line. Nice run by Leland Taylor.
Yeah, listen, a little philosophy here where with Dennis Johnson deciding to receive. Usually these teams, when you get to these games like this, they defer to the second half. But he said, no, we want the ball. And they've got good field position to begin the drive.
And some defensive ends are pretty impressive. Sammy Dawson is 6'3", 230, and a sophomore. And junior Troy Fowler is on the right side. He's 6'2", 265, Coach.
Yeah, I'm looking at both of these guys. They're
and then the nose tackles.
good-looking guys.
Yeah. And Justin Wirtzler is the quarterback. Sends a shift to Hatch to his right. Taylor's in motion. Fumbles the ball, picks it up to the 40, and returns it up to the 46-yard line, close to first down. That was a busted play, Coach.
It was a busted play, and he made the best out of it he could. The Green Dragons are in looks like a 3-4 defense. They have 3 defensive linemen down and 4 linebackers back behind. Well, 2 linebackers on the edges.
Justin Wirtzler is a 6'2", 185 junior, a transfer from Lexington Catholic.
Yeah, he's a good one. I like this kid.
Splitting out to the right side is Taylor and Mackay Smith.
Another
Wirtzler
snap.
can't handle the snap, broken up, and let's see, diving on the ball. And let's see, Woodford County got it back, and there with it, Sam Hash.
Yeah, Hash got on the ball. That's 2 snaps in a row. That one rolled back to the quarterback. Wirtzler had to be a baseball player to scoop it up like a shortstop. Don't like to get behind the chains here,
and he
Gary.
was just a yard shy of the first down. Now they're 3rd and 6 after they lose 4 on that one. Wirtzler with Taylor out to the far side. The pass over the middle, caught, and it's a first down. Great catch by Wyatt Crow, and he takes it to the 45-yard line of South Oldham.
Yeah, that was a good job of just getting the ball quickly and hitting it right over the middle. The snap was good that time. Wirtzler showed confidence and zipped that ball right away.
And you got Leighton Starks. He's number 1, splits out to the right. Twins out to the left. First down. They give it now to Taylor, running around the right, cuts it to 40, back inside the 30, 25, 20, now to the 15,
nice move.
10, 5, touchdown by Leland Taylor. A sweep to the right, he cut it back again, and took it for 6.
Yeah, it looked like the last guy was going to get him, but honestly, Woodford County, number 10, Haley, had a great block on the safety to spring him loose at the very end. That was a nice play, Gary.
Nice run by Leland Taylor.
Well conceived play also.
Logan Ford with the extra point. Now they hold of Justice Wirtzler to try to make it 7-0. Woodford with the opening drive. Kick is up, and it is going to be through the upright. 7-0 Woodford County. Good start on a nice run. 45-yard John by Leland Taylor. He takes it in, and the kick by Ford makes it 7-0. We'll be back on Pregame, the Minky Beef Jerky, UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Before cheering on the Cats at Reps, we always make sure to stop at Clark's Main Street Market for all the essentials. Return, refresh, refuel.
See it up at the 40-yard line. There is Sims kicking off the South Oldham. What a good start by Woodford County.
Yeah, it was a good decision to take the ball on the opening kickoff. Had a nice kickoff return. One mistake, but ended up doing well.
Ford's kick to the near side. Upman takes it at the 25, returns to the 30, 35, 40, and up to the 41-yard line.
Yeah.
Nice return by South Oldham, and that's a return there by number 10, Coach, and that is Anthony Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon did a really nice job. Nice cut back, and if it wasn't for a really good tackle.
We gave the offensive for South Oldham. Now let's look at the defense of Woodford. Leighton Starks, the guy we told you about, Jackson Cable, Aaron Chaney, Josiah McKee will give you the linebacker secondary after this play. Hickman comes up under center. Slides right, fakes it, cuts it back 45, 48-yard line. Nice run by Hickman as he faked it to Acevedo in the backfield and also Greenwell. And he kept it. And the other linebackers, this is for Woodford, Graham Hodge, Davian Sturgis, Darian Tomlin, Wyatt Crow. In the secondary, Garrick Lucas, Wyatt Peters, and Justice Wurtzler will play back there. Looks like they might have a different player there for Wurtzler. We'll find out about that. He got about 5 yards on that play, Coach, second and 5.
A little belly option on this. We haven't seen an option team this year.
Hamilton is your quarterback. He sends the man in motion. He gives it the right side. That's going to be Greenwell down inside to the 48-yard line of Woodford County. That's going to be a first down for the South Oldham Green Dragons.
Sturgis made the tackle. Gary came up pretty hard.
He makes a lot of them,
doesn't he? A good tackle.
He's a real linebacker. Makes a lot of stuff.
We're looking at a little combination of the double. Looks like the double wing that Army and Navy run.
Yeah. It's got in behind the quarterback in the backfield is Greenwell. He's got Hickerson and Farr split out to the near. Hickerson goes in motion, and he gives it into the belly of the running back. Dives down to the 46-yard line. Cole Greenwell with the ball, and he carries it down for about 3 yards. Second down to 7. Who made the stop, Coach?
Well, I think there was a whole 3 or 4 people there.
I saw Hodge getting up.
Yeah, I saw 53 in there for sure.
That's Aaron Chaney, the nose tackle.
Yeah.
I saw Hodge getting up out of that pile too.
One thing when you look at this offense, the key is to stop the fullback. You have to stop the fullback. If he's going to be making yardage against you, you're in trouble.
Trip set to the right in motion now. And the quarterback tosses, gives it at the last moment to Acevedo. He runs down to the 40-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down, but he gets it down to the 40. Acevedo.
Yeah, that was a nice play, running the option. It fooled the defense completely. And this defensive back had to come up to make the tackle.
Wurtzler came up and made that play, number 11. Hustling up there. They only need about a yard or yard and a half for the first down. Third and a yard and a half. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Woodford up on a Taylor 45-yard run. Give now, running down hard. 30, and tripped up at the 25-yard line. He would have been gone. Cole Greenwell had 6 points, and he tripped up.
Number 77, Matt Wells, Gary, destroyed the man.
Wurtzler tripped him up.
Wurtzler tripped him up. That's a little. Sometimes that helps. I mean, a little shoestring tackle never hurt. I'm really impressed, by the way, so far with the offensive blocking by that interior line.
And 79 is a right tackle. He usually wears 77, but he's wearing 79, and he's big enough for 2 linemen. Hickman fakes, keeps it himself, down to the 15, 10, looks for the corner, and does it get into pylon?
No,
the official is going to mark him out at the 1 yard line.
Oh, man, that's close. Watch this run. Nice run. He had escort out there. Number 9 is downfield blocking.
12 did a nice job hustling down there. That's Wyatt Peters for Woodford County.
Yep.
Saving the touchdown.
7-0.
7-0, Woodford County on top on a Leland Taylor 45-yard run, and it was electrifying.
It was an electrifying run, but we're seeing power football with the option too.
And quarterback Nick Hamilton keeps it, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. They're waiting for the call. And I don't know what's the call, Coach. We've got to get some help from the officials here.
Well, they haven't called anything.
I
They're
know.
still talking about it. I don't see why. It looked like he was over.
Looked like he was over.
Oh, they're going to say no?
Second down. They put the football right at the goal line.
Yeah, that was
Oh, hang on. It didn't do what I wanted it to do.
that's all right. We'll catch the next play here.
Hamilton thought he had the touchdown.
I
And
think
so did the rest of his team. I'm just running over the right side. You got a 6'7", 370-pounder over there.
You got a
79.
You got a beefy fullback too.
Yeah, that's right.
There
And
you go.
again, this time he's going to keep it himself. Touchdown, Hamilton. Nick Hamilton, that's his 21st touchdown of the season.
It's amazing, yeah. Just really powered it over. Yep, just behind those big linemen.
I tell you, it was pushing him. Jake Waldrop, 68, pushed him into the end zone.
Yeah, Jake pushed him, and he got a really good block by Hayden Smith. By which 51, Torrey Fowler.
Nick Hamilton.
Fake
and he gets knocked down there. Nice play by Leighton Starks. Already there he is, number 1, already making his presence felt from that defensive end spot. Look at this.
What's this? That did not work
And
at
Leighton
all.
didn't fool Leighton Starks at all.
No, he said, "Nah, if you're going to run it, I'm coming in there and make the tackle."
Get out of here. 7-6 Woodford. 6:53 to go in the first quarter on the Mingy Beef Jerky UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week. The kickoff by Arthur, and it's an up man taking it up to the 25-yard line. A return to the 30 and short of the 30-yard line, and the return man was number 13 there.
Zion Brown.
Brown on
Sophomore.
the return, sophomore.
Yeah.
Up to the 30, and who got him there for? Looked like it was number 11 for South Oldham.
Number 11 has been in on several tackles so far, especially on the special team. That's Andrew Farr.
Farr making the tackle on the kickoff team. They don't give him quite the 30. I thought he got to 30. They say he didn't. He got to the 29-yard line. That's where Woodford will start. 29-yard line.
Well,
7-6 ball game.
We have a penalty. I just noticed a personal foul on both teams, offsetting penalties. They'll have to kick it again.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll just keep it right.
Unless
where
they
it is.
Unless they were dead ball fouls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told them to keep going.
Okay, it's dead ball
Kick
fouls.
it right where it is. 29-yard line. Word
Little,
story.
little pushing and shoving probably, Gary. A little bit excited, you know.
Davion Preston and Justin Wurtzler in the backfield. Gives down to Preston running hard to the 35-yard line.
Yep.
Let's see, 28. Let's see who 28 is for Woodford, Coach. Unless he's wearing a different.
28 is Miguel Black.
Okay,
Miguel
Miguel
Black.
Black. He wasn't even listed as a starter or a backup, but he's indeed a starter.
A few changes. Wurtzler's in there. A couple
Black, you
Black's
say.
in there, yeah.
That was a good run by Black. Pick up about 6 yards. Back to pass. Wurtzler fires and connects. Caught up to the 42. First down. Got a first down as he tossed it up to number 10 for Woodford County.
Yeah, Haley. Miles Haley.
Miles Haley. A lot of new players in there for the Yellow Jackets.
Right.
Going deep into our depth chart.
Julia's Tavila made the tackle. Tavila is a sophomore. Lots of sophomores on these teams.
First down, the yard marker guy over there's got second down. He needs to learn his job. You got to put first down when they get a first down. 1st and 10. Wurtzler keeps it himself to the 50-yard line. Still going down to the 45. Good run by Justice Wurtzler.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That was a really good run. It looks like they had to get the secondary to come in and make the tackle. There was about 2 or 3 secondary guys in there.
Yeah, making the
28 was one
stop.
of them. Ellis.
That was Ellis Parks, one of the leading tacklers for South Oldham. I tell you, Woodford County moving the ball well, Coach.
Moving the ball well.
And South Oldham moved it well, too.
Yep. They drove the ball down the field using that option offense and a little bit of wing T look, a little bit of double wing look.
And Twins out to the top. Miles Helig. Here's Wurtzler. Back, throws it up in the air, and incomplete. It was almost intercepted. He was trying to go to Taylor, and it was almost picked off in the secondary there by that active player. We talked about him, Anthony Dixon, a real good corner for South Oldham. Nearly picked that one off.
Yeah, he actually looked like the receiver that time.
Exactly.
He had to step on the offense.
Exactly. Second down.
But that's okay, Gary. It's okay to take a long shot like that. Kind of get the defense a little tired. I looked at the blocking was excellent. The pass blocking was excellent.
Wade is in there. He's out to the top. Wurtzler gives it a fullback, and he dives down to the 41-yard line. And that indeed is Davion Preston. They gave us him as a starting running back, and Sam Hash, but that's not Hash. You mentioned it, Coach.
Yeah.
That was 28, Mikhail Black.
Yeah, 28.
And the ball carrier.
Again, yeah, we didn't expect that, but he's doing a pretty good job.
Twins to both sides. 200 receivers in the backfield. Preston. Wurtzler fires it, and it's incomplete through the hands of the intended receiver.
Yeah, he put that lot of zip on that ball. Probably could have taken a little bit off it, but that's okay. I mean, he's got, watch his feet. Wurtzler's got good feet. He's got a really good delivery.
Yeah, that
ball should have been caught. Yeah. A lot of zip on that.
That was Hodge, intended receiver, who was trying to bring that ball in, incomplete. 4th down and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They're going for it.
Preston back there with Wurtzler. Moves to the right. Motion by Taylor. Fake to Taylor. Right up the middle. South Oldham stuffs it.
Didn't make
at
that
the line of
yard.
scrimmage.
Absolutely.
Then the players in there, Coach, there were a couple of them, the linebackers, Hatcher, and also a 99 was in there.
99 was in there. That's Finney. And the big man was in there too, by the way.
So that's a first stop by either defense as Woodford gets stopped on offense, and now South Oldham takes over at the 40-yard line. They moved the ball all the way down and scored their first time. It's 7-6. Woodford, 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first. Now shifting, Hickerson to the left. In motion is Acevedo. And Hamilton gives it to Acevedo. And a good play turned in, and that was Wyatt Peters.
Nice job of reading the option pitch. Watch Peters. He comes across, does exactly what he's supposed to do. Comes across, turns the play to the inside. There's a good lick on the quarterback by the edge player.
You see who else was there? Leighton Starks. He's everywhere.
Everywhere.
He is an outstanding player.
Yeah, you stop the fullback and you stop the quarterback and then you stop the pitch. There's not much left. A little misdirection maybe.
Salty is a tight end to the left. And the motion man will be Hickerson. Give up the gut and running hard and still and knocked backwards at the 46-yard line is Cole Greenwell.
Greenwell, he's really a power back. That's pretty amazing. He made that yard. He ran right through. Davion Sturgis pushed him back.
They only list him at 5'8", 170, a sophomore, Coach.
Yeah, but that
Greenwell runs much harder than that.
Yeah, 170 is all muscle, it looks like.
Yep. Third down, about 4. They've got to get up to midfield for the first down. 2:56 to go, first quarter. Hamilton gives it to the second man through it. He's hit, not going anywhere. Pick up maybe a yard or two, and the play was made, and a nice play by Davion Sturgis, the Will linebacker.
Sturgis looks really good. It was a nice tackle. They're still trying to establish that fullback. Again, that's the key to the offense, establish the fullback. When you get
now, fourth down, Coach, are faced with a fourth down, just like Woodford and South Oldham stopped them. Well, Woodford stopped South Oldham. They're up near the 48-yard line. We're going to have our first timeout by Woodford County with 2:20 to go in the first, and Woodford County Yellow Jackets 7, the South Oldham Green Dragons 6 here in Versailles, and we'll be back on Prep Spin.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
South Oldham Green Dragons coming out, 4th and about 3, Coach. Can Woodford stop them here and get the ball back, or can they keep that offensive series going for South Oldham?
Okay, the quarterback is deep. Yeah, they're going to punt.
Yeah, he's going to punt it. Nick Hamilton is the punter also. Gets a snap. No, check out, that's Acevedo.
Yeah.
He punts it down inside the 5. Is it going to roll down?
Oh!
It stops at the one yard line, and it's touched down right there by South Oldham. My goodness.
What a punt. What a punt.
Man, oh, man.
They shifted back into it. I think they caught Woodford County wasn't sure they didn't have anybody back. Well, they had 5 back. You just let it go.
Yeah, Leland Taylor was back. They catch a big break on that punt. That was a beautiful punt.
It was an awesome punt.
Acevedo was a left-footed kicker.
Yeah. He started running to his left like one of those Australian dudes, and then punted it.
Good crowd here tonight at Woodford County. Yellow Jackets always have nice crowds here. And South Oldham, undefeated South Oldham, number 7 in the state, and Woodford County, number 6. 2 top 10 teams. Good battle here tonight. Wirchler under center. Gives now to the second man through.
No,
and that, by the way, that was Lemmy Coons, the quarterback in there now for Wirchler.
Yeah, there's a big pile up in there, but he got out. He barely got out of the end zone. This is a tough situation. First of all, it's tough to run it out. You almost have to throw the ball a little bit here or get on the edge if you can.
1:42 to go in the first quarter.
Second thing, Gary, is you can't have a holding penalty in the end zone. That's a safety.
Justice Wirchler back in at quarterback. Takes a snap, throws it, and it's incomplete trying to go to Taylor.
Yeah, trying to go to Taylor. It looked like, for sure, to me it looked like Miles Halig was breaking loose on the outside. So he might come back to that.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets.
Got to give your punter some room even.
Yeah, they're backed up. They got to give him some room. They're going to try to get out of this danger zone because South Oldham's looking at the chop thinking we can get a safety or a touchdown here.
You had a nephew that was a punter, and I'm telling you what, I punted in high school. You cannot get with their heels on that back end zone.
Sam Hash in the backfield with Wirchler. Back to pass. Throws it over the right side. Coming down there. Good move. Up to the 10. And a first down. The second and third effort, that was a super effort by Wyatt Crow.
Excellent effort. They had him right there, Gary. Missed him. 3 or 4 people missed the tackle, and he got out
to
of
the
end zone.
14-yard line. What a play for Wyatt Crow.
Yeah, now they can operate their offense.
Down to minute 8 to go in the first quarter. That was a big play for Woodford County. The pass from Wirchler to Wyatt Crow. Justice Wirchler waiting for the snap, and he gives now to the fullback, and he lunges up to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, he would have gone a little further if it wasn't a shoestring tackle out there by Ellis. Parker Ellis reached in and got a hold of his foot. It's a good job of blocking, by the way, with the offensive line. I was watching a little bit, let's see, 55, the center, and he did a really good job, Zachariah Hill.
Third and fake, runs it up and tackle to hit at the 18-yard line.
Again, same guy, 28, Ellis on the tackle. Ellis is making a lot of tackles in this game.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. First quarter will come to a close. Woodford 7, South Oldham 6. Coach has been the slobber knocker.
It's so far so good. I mean, both teams' offense is moving. This is a real test for Woodford here, though.
Yep.
Had to go 99.9 yards for a touchdown here.
We'll be back after this timeout on the Mingy Beef Jerky. UK Sports Medicine High School Football Game of the Week on Prep Spin. Third down for Woodford County. Dumas is in there in the backfield. He's a 6'3", 240-pounder. Splits to the right, Taylor. Fake. Wirchler back to pass. Rolling left. And he's going to sit up and throw it deep. It's caught. What a catch made. That is a tremendous catch. Hauled in. And that's number 10, Coach.
Yeah, number 10 for Woodford County is Halig again. Miles Halig.
Miles Halig. What a catch.
A nice throw. We have Wirchler going to his left. It's hard for right-handed quarterback. He goes to his left, squares his shoulders, and throws a nice pass.
Just as he was in. It's a wounded duck, and Halig goes up, makes a great catch.
That's right. Nice job.
45-yard line. That's about a 25-yard pickup. Woodford County. Gives to Dumas. The big running back gets up to the 44-yard line. He is 6'3", 240, Coach.
Yeah, and he had to be tackled by a committee of Green Dragons there. There's probably 4 people in on that tackle.
11 minutes to go in the first half, 7-6. Woodford County still on top of South Oldham. They have the football, 2nd down and 9 at the 44, going right to left. Wirchler with Dumas behind him. Back to pass. Fakes. He's got some, throws to the right side.
That's
Caught
good.
to the 40 and down to the 35-yard line, Coach.
That's quarterback making the play, buddy. Nice job. Watch Wirchler. He steps up in at the last second. Still behind the line of scrimmage.
Joyner made the catch.
Makes a nice throw to Joyner.
Mari Joyner. I tell you, there's a lot of new kids getting in for Woodford County that weren't even listed on our depth chart.
No, but they're in there.
Yep, and
They're
we're trying to stay up with all of them. 10 is, you said that's Halig, right?
Halig, yes.
Miles Halig. 8 is Wyatt Crow. He made a nice catch to get him out of the end zone, Coach. Taylor cuts it back to the 30 and down to the 24. It's still going and tackled right at the 22. First down.
Watch Mendoza, the tackle, 73 down the field blocking. Mendoza's 6'4", 260, and he's got the feet of a boxer.
Yeah, he looked good on that play.
Oh, man.
Woodford County holding a 1-point lead here with 9:53 to go before halftime, 7-6. We got a lot coming up at halftime.
A lot coming up. We're going to be busy.
Wurtzler, Taylor in motion, fires it over to Crow.
Nice catch.
Crow to 20, down to the 10, about the 11-yard line, and the stop was made by Anthony Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon made the tackle, but this is one of those grip and rip plays. Watch him just take that ball and zip it out there. Doesn't even look for the laces on the football.
And it's obvious when you're in a situation where you get out, they like to go to Crow.
Yeah, they like
Crow
to go.
got him out of the end zone.
He's a good receiver, and he gets some stuff done after he catches it.
Sam Hass is in the backfield now with Justice Wurtzler. Wurtzler takes a snap, gives around the left side. Crow, and he's close to the goal line, right there to 1-yard line. Crow.
All the way from the 1-inch line down to the 1-yard line on the other end of the field.
There you see the motion man was Crow.
Yeah,
that was
nice
a saving tackle, by the way, by Jules Davila.
Yeah, nice block downfield by Sam Hash.
First and goal, inside about the 1-yard line. 8:38 to go, first half. Woodford trying to take a touchdown lead here in this game against South Oldham. They give right side to Dumas, and he gets in. Touchdown! Dumas, all 240 pounds of him.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was the most impressive drive that I've seen this year in any game we've done. From the 1-inch line all the way down for a touchdown.
Crow saved him. He got that pass out of the end zone. He came out. He darted. He got tackles to miss him. He took it to 13. It was a first down, and he kept it going, Coach.
Yep, and then he made a couple great catches in the drive, too.
Dumas finished it off. 2-point conversion, and he's tackled, and he's thrown around and tackled right at the 4-yard line, so the 2-point conversion is no good. 13-6, Woodford County on top on a Dumas 1-yard TD run. 8:26 to go on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Game of the Week on Press Spin. We're back here at Woodford County. The Jackets just went up top 13-6 over South Oldham. What a game we have here at Woodford County.
Yeah, we've got two offenses and a very impressive drive, the length of the field. When the Green Dragons had the ball, using the fullback to power, running the option, making yardage. I think both defensive coordinators are a little nervous right now.
I would be.
No kidding.
Woodford has 13, South Oldham has 6.
I want you to look. People watching this game, how far has high school football come? Look over on the far side. They got a big TV screen, and they're watching the plays.
Kick comes to the near side, and that's a free ball. But finally jumping on it there, number 11 for South Oldham. That's Farr. Andrew Farr jumped on it. He saved him from Woodford getting the football.
Yeah, I think we have a little problem, though. Looked like Lucas ended up hurting. Looks like he hurt his knee for Woodford County on that dive for the ball. I hope he's okay. I know they're looking at him on the sideline.
13 is coming into the game now for Woodford County. Zion Brown, I believe, Coach.
Yes. Yeah, 13.
He's in there for Wurtzler.
Yep.
South Oldham's got the football. If they score on this series, they could tie it up. Give right side, running with it to the 30. Nice run by the fullback, Greenwell.
Greenwell, I'm telling you what, he is a powerful guy. Jalen Johnson got a hold of his leg, and that was the only thing that stopped him.
Nice run by.
I like having a fullback like this.
Yeah, Cole Greenwell.
Yeah,
He has one thing in mind when he gets the ball: north and south.
Yeah, north and south. That's
Get the
it.
ball upfield.
Stays nice and low. Gets his shoulders over his.
Picked up 8 yards on that run, Coach. 8 yards. 2nd and 2, 32 for South Oldham. Woodford County up on top, 13-6. Hamilton fakes to Greenwell, keeps it himself, and he's pulled back by the defense, and that's a nice play by the nose tackle, Aaron Cheney.
Yeah, Cheney played just right. Kind of, yeah, good job of penetrating by the linebackers, too. Number 32 for Woodford County, Hodge. Nice job of getting in there and penetrating him through the defense, filling those gaps. That's what you got to do with this defense. With a big fullback like that that's running powerful, you got to fill those gaps and don't allow those linemen to get downfield after your linebackers. That second level, if those linemen can handle the defensive line and get down to the second level, you're in trouble.
3rd and about 2 at the 32-yard line. 6:58 to go in the second quarter. And the quarterback, Hamilton, under center, gives it down to Greenwell. He up to the 35. He might have got the first down, Coach.
Yeah,
Very
it's
close
close.
to it. I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got the first down.
Yeah, they gave it to him. Good. Very good. Good call, Gary. It was pretty close, but good call. Again, they're using the fullback. They're setting up that option. We saw Woodford County play the option, the pitch, real well the last time they ran it. So let's see if they're still awake, ready for that.
Jacob Acevedo. There's 4 receivers out to the top. Well, probably has somebody in motion as Cole Greenwell shifts to the left side. Now the quarterback throws it over there to Acevedo with the catch up to the 40, 41, 42-yard line. Acevedo, he's knocked down there by Davion Sturgis.
If we could have had an opportunity to see that play again, that's our first RPO, I believe. Both guards pulled this way. They pulled to the right. Watch the line pull to the right. The quarterback had an opportunity to give the ball. Watch, his choice was, they threw the little zip out there. That's a nice job. Really nice play.
Sturgis did a good job pursuing. 2nd and about 2. Quarterback keeps it, and he gets the first down to the 45-yard line. Hamilton. Nick Hamilton has a touchdown this game. And, Coach, he came in with 20 touchdowns, 13 rushing, 7 passing. He's got a touchdown in the game, 21.
That's pretty impressive. It was a nice job of knowing where the sticks. You and I have talked about this before. These high school kids are really, really well trained, Gary, to know where the sticks are, where the first down is. And he absolutely got there.
They got the football at the 45-yard line, first down for South Oldham. Boy, that right tackle is a big dude.
He's a monster.
6'7", 370 pounds. Matt Wells. Motion, fake, quarterback keeps it. He's up to the 40, down to the 45, down to the 43, first down for Nick Hamilton.
Nice run by Hamilton, good sportsmanship.
And that's Sturgis on the stop again.
79 blocked his man, another one of his man, and 2 of his own offensive linemen.
Look at that dude.
He closed the door. Man, he's the guy that shut the bar down at night.
The what?
The bar. He's one of those guys that just closes it down, get everybody out.
1st and 10 at the 43. Quarterback rolls to the right, sets, throws it down the middle of the field, and it's caught and broke, and a nice saving tackle, and he's shaken up on the play. Wyatt Peters, the catch was made by Andrew Farr. He's the guy we said was their D threat. He almost took that to the house.
He almost did. Oh, just a saving tackle and an injury, it looks like.
Yeah, it looked like he got injured on the play.
Yeah, I don't know. Just twisted his knee or maybe has a cramp. I don't know.
And the football,
It looked like the knee.
they marked it down to the 8-yard line, so it'll be first and goal from the 8 for South Oldham. But that was a darn good pass from Hamilton, showing his passing ability.
Yeah, it was. He put a lot of lift on the ball. The ball carried, went exactly where he wanted it. It was a really nice throw catch.
South Oldham trying to tie this game up just before halftime. The Green Dragons are undefeated coming into this game. Woodford County only has one loss, so only one loss between these two teams.
Yeah, they're well matched offensively. Both teams are very strong. So
this is definitely the game of the week that we picked on Pregame.
now, is this an injury timeout?
Yeah.
He's still down.
Players down, so we'll step out and take a break with the injured player down. And we mentioned that it's Wyatt Peters, I believe, Coach. Is that who it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
yes.
number 10 maybe for Woodford.
It looks like he's okay.
He looks
13.
Number 12.
Number 12 is okay. He gets up okay.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it right here. 4:25 to go in the first half. At halftime, Coach will have his UFOs.
We have a busy halftime with the interview, I've heard.
Woodford Cheerleaders, I believe.
Yeah.
Hamilton at the 8-yard line. Gets Acevedo to the 5, and he's tripped up right there at the 5-yard line. And that's Sturgis making the play again, Coach.
Sturgis is everywhere, but Golden Dragons offense, they can power the ball in. They can go outside with the option. They proved that Hamilton can throw the ball. He can run the ball. I can see why they're rated so high, Gary.
Yeah. You can see why these two teams are in the top 10 in 5A. Top 10 battle here at Woodford Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, Aaron Rose, and the King of Stream, William Warfield. Farr splits out to the right side, and Acevedo and Greenwell in the backfield with Hamilton. Acevedo goes in motion. Here's a pitch to him at the 5, and trip knocked down right there, and that's a good play turned in by Graham Hodge, the outside linebacker, the Sam linebacker.
Sam linebacker made a great tackle, and if you watch that, the Green Dragons ran what we used to call a short back, which is they brought a linebacker in, put him in the slot between the tackle and the tight end as a blocker. But good penetration by the defense.
3 minutes and 4 seconds to go, first half. Big third down here for South Oldham.
Oh, yeah.
At the 5-yard line. Trip set out to the left for Hamilton, and it looked like a timeout was called. Timeout by Woodford County, their second timeout, so they have only one timeout left. They called a timeout in the first quarter.
Yeah.
2:53 to go, Coach. If you're South Oldham, what do you do here to get it in the end zone to tie this thing up?
Well, he put the ball in Hamilton's hands. I mean, if it were me, I would run an option on the outside with an RPO to throw the ball. You know, you can run the option look, and if the quarterback sees the receiver on let's say he goes left, if he sees the receiver on the left breaking because the corner's coming up to make the tackle on the pitch man, then pop the ball in there to him or throw to the corner.
Well, Andrew Farr is an outstanding receiver, but you also have to think about Salty, the tight end, Hunter Salty. I think they call him Salty 88. They haven't gone to him yet in the ball game.
And what about the tight end, Gary?
Always open. I know I hate to say that, but it usually is.
Usually he is.
Farr, and also out to the top is going to be 5. Hamilton fakes, tries to run in the middle, and Hodges got him, and he won't let go of him. Nice play by Nick Graham Hodge.
He just grabbed the hold and wouldn't let go, like you said. Trying to keep it back, but that was an excellent job of the defense, especially the defensive line penetrating on this side.
Yeah. So it's 4th down now for South Oldham. 2:27 to go. What a ball game it's been here at Woodford County.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun, and we got 2 minutes to go in the half, and they're going to have to do some adjusting defensively at halftime, both of these teams. But honestly, South Oldham's only scored 6 points, so you can't complain too much about Woodford's defense.
Yep, you're right. Max Madsen is in there too, number 5. As a wide receiver, he splits out to the right. Farr goes out to the top. Greenwell and Acevedo in the backfield, and a timeout called. It's going to be by South Oldham. They're going to talk about this big play because it's 4th down and about 6 to go, and Coach Sams wants to really talk about it.
Yeah, Coach Sams wants to know, listen, guys, we want to make sure we took a look at that defense just now. If they're in that same defense, here's what we're going to run. We've got a play. We've worked on this darn play all year so far, and we know in this situation we're going to use it. But you got to get those blocks.
Thanks for listening tonight in Versailles, Kentucky, all you Woodford County fans. South Oldham in the Louisville area, they're listening. Thanks to those fans, and thanks to all the fans in Lexington on Pregame. Woodford County and South Oldham, a top 10 battle here in 5A, and it's lived up to its billing, Coach.
It has been. It's 13-6. We've seen a lot of offense, but honestly, the score is just 13-6.
Exactly.
And the reason is the clock's running because of the long drives.
Exactly. Both teams have had very long drives. Let's see what the South Dragons have for us here. Nick Hamilton has receivers out, 3 receivers to the left. And Nick Hamilton rolls to the left, sets, and it's knocked down by a lineman, and it's incomplete, and they don't get it on 4th down. What a play by Woodford County.
Get those hands up and knock the ball down. We've seen this in a pro game, in a college game. If you can't get to the quarterback, get those hands up and knock the ball down.
And you know who it was? Leighton Starks.
Yep.
6'4" senior.
Big hit at the end of the play by number 54 for Woodford County on the who's 54? I gotta find him. That was a hit. Dejon Dumas for Woodford. Big hit.
Minute 48 to go before halftime. Woodford County 13, South Oldham 6. Quarterback tried to roll the left and hit an open receiver, but when he threw the ball, Big Starks came up and knocked it down.
Yeah, put his hands up there, jumped up and got it. Probably a basketball player the way he got up in the air.
They've got a good team at Woodford County. Basketball went to state tournament last year. Wirchler is back in the quarterback, Justice, a 6'2" junior. And in the backfield with him is Sam Hash, a sophomore. They got 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line.
There's a little discussion going on between the referee and the head coach over there. Probably talking about that hit right at the end.
Wirchler wide out to the far side. Hash is behind him. Wirchler takes a snap, drops back, and in trouble, throws it over, and it's caught up to the 30, 35, ran out of bounds, and the catch is made there, Coach. And that was...
Whoa, boy. That was number 5, Taylor.
Taylor, yeah, Taylor.
Really a nice route and just lost. The safety was playing deep and couldn't get over, and the corner couldn't keep up with the route.
Well, Taylor does a good job after he catches the ball, running with it, doesn't he?
Yeah, Worsler looks good tonight. Worsler looks darn good tonight, too.
I only recall one incompletion.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball on the money.
Twins out to the top. Taylor's out there. Single receiver to the bottom. Wirchler back in the pocket, throws it deep down the middle, and it's going to be incomplete as he's trying to go to Leighton Starks.
Man, he had him beat, too. Starks had it beat. He knows it. Put a little air under that ball, Wirchler, and you're giddy to him. That was pretty.
Minute 35 to go. First half.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Woodford, I thought they were going to play it safe backed up like that, but they're not. They're going after it tonight.
They got a 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hash is behind Justice Wirchler, the starting quarterback tonight. Motion by Taylor, gives him the ball. Taylor around the right side, breaks the tackle, cuts to the 40. He's at the 50, down to the far sideline, run out of bounds. Let's see, the mark at 35-yard line.
Another good game. Nice job, really, on the play. Good job on the replay, Aaron. Look at this. Look at him on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds, Gary.
25 played the sideline over there very well, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Use that 12.
Adrian Miles.
Man, I thought the Yellow Jackets were going to be happy to stay in the nest, but they're swarming like crazy out there.
Yep, they are at the 35, 1st and 10. An opportunity here late in the first half to take a 2-score lead. 13-6, Woodford on top. Wurchler back in the pocket, and he had Taylor, and he overshoots him. He had Taylor for 6 points.
That's one of those things where the quarterback gets too excited.
Yep.
Guy's too open, and he said, "Oh man, I got this."
Leland Taylor was streaking down the
see
middle.
how quick
wide
he threw it
open.
off his back foot because he was so ready to throw the ball. He knows it too. Look, 2nd down and 10. Plenty of time, 1:23 seconds. Don't
They
make
also-
a mistake here, though.
Thurman Wade is splitting out to the right side, and Twins out to the near side. One of those guys is Crow. Here's Wurchler rolling left. He's got breaks a tackle. He's to the 30, 25, and run out of bounds. And right there, and they mark him where they mark him at the 20, Coach.
Looks like right at the 20 there. Nice job.
13-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Yeah, the edge player took a fake. He kind of pumped the ball, and the edge player came at him, and then he just bounced outside. Wurchler's got good speed.
Dennis Johnson, the coach of Woodford County. Wurchler with Preston in the backfield. Gives to Preston.
Holding.
That's a 20. Down to the 10,
Missed
and
that
there's a flag down on the play. We haven't seen a lot of flags tonight.
Yeah, I don't think they threw the flag.
No, they didn't.
So you saw, but they
Oh,
didn't.
he hooked him. Yeah, there was no question. This
Get
guy,
down.
this lines judge on this side should have made the call.
Timeout with 68 seconds to go. Timeout on the field, Woodford 13, but they're marching inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal against South Oldham here on the Pregame game of the week.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Woodford County making a statement maybe in his first half. He got 1st and goal inside the 10. They're up 13-6, Coach.
Absolutely. They're making a huge statement for me, driving the ball with just 2 minutes and some seconds to go all the way down the field.
Wurchler with Preston. Gets to Preston in the backfield. The 5, and he gets in for the touchdown. Davion Preston. A 9-yard score, and it's 19-6 Woodford County.
Really nice play. Watch this offensive line blocking here. They're reaching. It's like a zone look. Super job of blocking. I see players all over the place on the ground by that offensive line for Woodford.
So Woodford County up now. Ford comes in from the extra point. Logan Ford tries to make it 20-6. 1:03 to go in the first half. I tell you, Woodford's done a good job of stopping South Oldham when they get down inside in the red zone.
Yeah, and they hold the ball so long on their drives that the Green Dragons can't even get the ball.
20-6, Woodford County, 1:03 to go in the first half. We'll be back after this on the Pregame Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and Snap Deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Bring us back.
Yeah, welcome back to the field here, the community stadium here at Woodford County, where we have seen an impressive Woodford County team so far this game, Gary. They're driving the ball. South Oldham seems like they could do something if they get the ball, but they haven't gotten the ball in the whole second quarter, I swear.
So Logan Ford will kick off for Woodford County, up 20-6 now. Here's the kick, squib down the field, picked up and dropped at the 31-yard line. And the up man that time, that was Max Manson, who took the ball and just went down. It'll be South Oldham football at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll have 61 seconds to operate with here. And look for something deep, Coach, down the middle, or?
Yeah, I would think maybe on first down would be a good time, but Woodford is going to be laid, like you said, down the middle might be a good deal, but take a look at that defense. They're going to be backed way off. See, the linebackers especially. Yeah, they're going to drop out.
Nick Hamilton.
Yeah.
Keeps it himself. Fumbles the football. Woodford got it. Woodford recovers it. On the fumble by Hamilton, and the guy jumped on it was the nose tackle, Aaron Cheney.
Mr. Cheney got on that ball. Watch this. He just pulled it out. He tried to turn upfield, and it was pulled out of his hands by
number 2.
It was number 2 for Woodford. Yeah, that was
Darren Tomlin.
Tomlin. We have him as a freshman, Gary.
There's a couple of freshmen starting for Woodford. 54 seconds, and they're trying to go by 3 scores. They broke open the 13-6 lead with that nice run by Preston last time. Now they're trying to score again. 54 seconds.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't throw for the end zone on the first play.
200 receivers. You got Dumas back in there, 240-pounder, behind Justin Wurtzler. Twins out to the top. Wurtzler, count, back to pass, rolling left. He's going to tuck it at the 30, 25, 20, and out of bounds. He's run out of bounds there by Davis Larson.
You're right at the 20-yard line. It looks like that they're going to be in the same position they were the last drive. First down on the 20.
I tell you, Wurzel is a good running quarterback.
Yeah, he's quick. He's very quick.
He is only a junior. 6'2", 185 pounds, Coach.
Yeah, he's good size. He also is quite a leader.
Dumas is back in the backfield behind Wurtzler, and there's a flag down. And it's going to be a flag, let's see, on Woodford County.
Yeah, probably false start.
False start.
We can't see the officials. So.
Moves him back to the 25. 45 seconds to go. First half, Woodford 20, South Oldham 6.
Now, who do they like to go to on situations like this?
Oh, they like to go to far, and they got Leighton Sparks in there too. Now he's lined up at the tight end, and they like to go to Wyatt Crow. Wurtzler back to pass.
See, they're still.
And he keeps it himself, and he's run out of bounds at the 20, about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, nice job of coverage in there. I know he was trying to go to far, and let's see who's there. Miles Halig, but both were well covered.
Yep. 39 seconds, so South Oldham trying to keep him out of the end zone here before halftime, and Woodford County wants to do nothing but score.
And they have a timeout, I believe. Woodford does.
Yeah, they have one left.
Both
teams have a timeout.
I might want to go with a screen or something here. Just try to get some blockers out in front.
Dumas, the fullback. Wurtzler fires it left side, caught, and that's going to be the big guy, Leighton Sparks. And Leighton Sparks takes it down the inside the 10-yard line.
First down, so they'll move the sticks. Clock will stop.
And Wurtzler just
spikes the ball.
26 seconds to go.
Good football team. This is a very good football team, and they're not afraid to take chances.
And if they could win this game, Coach, if Woodford could, they would get a lot of RPI points because this team's undefeated.
Right. Yeah.
And that would really help Woodford's cause in the playoffs.
That's
they got a game with Scott County here, Woodford County, a little bit later too. So does South Oldham. They play Scott County. Dumas and Wirtzler gives now to Farr. So that's Taylor and he's knocked down right there. That was Leland Taylor, the ball carrier, who went in motion. Well, we've seen him do that a couple times tonight. That was a timeout, the last timeout Woodford County has. 19.5 seconds to go before halftime.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, that's their last. You're right. I don't know. If they had a field goal kicker, it wouldn't hurt to get 3 here. But with 19 seconds, it's third down. They have an opportunity. Maybe go to the end zone one time.
Yeah,
Gary.
just remember South Oldham gets the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, that's something.
Because Woodford won the toss and took the football. Marched it all the way down and scored on that first drive.
Dennis jumped in that huddle. He's hearing something up top. You can tell that. Trying to get some information at the last second here to go in, make a call. This is an exciting time for Woodford. They have a good football team, and they're playing a real good football team.
Yep. The Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Only one loss coming in. South Oldham undefeated coming in. Woodford on top by 14 points. They have a first and goal at the 8-yard line. Wirtzler back to pass. Wirtzler throws it behind his intended receiver, Taylor. That's going to be incomplete.
Here comes the field goal team. The field goal won't hurt him there, Gary.
Yep.
Not at all.
Logan Ford will come in for the field goal.
Looks like a good crowd. People sitting in the end zone. That's
Logan Ford is the place kicker. Wirtzler is the holder. At the 15 to far hash, coach. 25-yarder. Logan Ford. Placement down, kick up, and it's going to be good. Wirtzler held it, got the tough hold down, and Ford kicked it through. 23-6, 11.6 seconds to go before halftime.
That was another nice drive. They get the ball on the fumble. They use the time. You know what? This last couple drives, what they've done really well is use the sideline.
Yeah.
To stop the clock. They didn't waste their timeouts coming down there. Every time they threw a pass, the receiver got out of bounds. When Wirtzler ran the ball, he got out of bounds to stop the clock. It's an excellent job of clock management by the players.
Yep, and a good job by the coaches to make sure they do that.
Yeah.
Dennis Johnson, his staff. They're up 23-6, 17-point lead, 11.6 seconds to go. And South Oldham will receive the ball. And Landon Ford will kick it off for Woodford County. And then at halftime, we have some special guests. We're going to talk to some cheerleaders and also our UFOs after the game. We'll have our post game here on Press Spin.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night. Look at that. You can see in the background this
Look at
beautiful
those tennis
park.
courts. There's some people playing tennis over there.
It's a beautiful park.
It is. Here's the kick from Ford, right side, and it's going to be jumped on at the 42-yard line, and it'll be placed right there. And jumping on it was Davis Larson.
I think it's going to be put the knee down and go in at halftime.
That's what I would do, Coach.
And figure out what the heck.
Don't take a chance, because this Woodford County team is offense and defense is really tough. I think this was the coming out game for Woodford County.
I think so too.
They're finding themselves tonight.
And I really think that defensively, the Golden Dragons have to talk about just stopping them, slowing it down so they can get the ball back. Offensively, I think they're pretty strong.
Nick Hamilton sends a man in motion. There's a flag. And somebody jumped off false start by South Oldham.
I think fullback moved when the guy was coming in motion. I think this offense is getting a little frustrated. Just get under center and put your knee down, guys. Don't give another big one at the end.
We're actually doing the Woodford Cheerleaders for the Scholastic Ball Report.
Okay.
All right. We'll tape him for that.
Ooh.
Hamilton takes it, runs it up to the 40, breaks a tackle, gets out of bounds, shy of the 45. That took about 5 seconds, Coach.
Yeah, and they got out of bounds to stop the clock. I don't know. I don't understand. Another flag on the play.
Yep.
We'll zero in on the white hat this time.
It's going to be a chop block.
Yeah, against the defense. That's a rule that they really put in for safety's reasons. The defensive players cannot go through the knees of an offensive blocker in order to get to the tackle. You just can't do that. That's very dangerous.
So South Oldham, 5 seconds, and quarterback goes over to talk to Coach Sams. Nick Hamilton has a lone touchdown tonight for South Oldham. They really haven't been able to punch it across.
No. They were stopped one time near the goal line, and the rest of the time Woodford County had the ball.
At the 41, Hamilton back to pass, getting pressure, and it gets out of bounds. Is there any time on the clock, or is it down to zeros? That should do it for the first half. First half comes to a close. Woodford County with a strong finish in the second quarter. They scored a touchdown and got a field goal after it was 13-6. They lead 23-6 here at halftime, Coach.
23-6 at halftime. I'm surprised. I really am. I didn't think it would be like this. Again, I think Woodford County's just played a super game. Like you said, Gary, it's a coming out game for them.
Yeah.
It looks to me like they're in the right direction.
23-6. Woodford County leads South Oldham. Will step out on the Pratt Spin Game of the Week, sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky and UK Sports Medicine.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson Sims and Commode PLLC. Lexia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky.
You ready?
Do we just look at you?
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back here to the Scholastic Ball Report. We got some cheerleaders with us tonight. And your name again, ma'am?
Kennedy Geiler.
Kennedy Geiler, one of the cheerleading coaches at Woodford County. And with us is one of your...
Hayden Brookshire.
Hayden Brookshire. That's a good name. I like that. And let's talk to Kennedy first. You got a really good squad this year. And do you have a lot of seniors coming back?
We do. All of our seniors have come up all the way from when they were middle school up to now. So we're really excited about that. They've grown a lot, and we're super
you know, Woodford County, they got a good football program, a good band, a good cheerleading squad. How are you able to keep it all up at such a level? I mean, it's a really good level.
We are here for all of it. We love all of it. But we keep up with just the cheerleading part, but keeping the cheerleaders together and making sure that they're a part of the community is really important to us. So we start at that base, and then we work it up to performance level, and we just make it as crowd effective as we can.
Has anything surprised you this year, or has your squad surprised even you?
We have a lot of talented cheerleaders that have come back through the years, and we've added boys this year, so we're going to be a co-ed squad this year. We have 2 teams, and they are both amazing.
Yeah, this young man here, Mr. Brookshire, is one of your male cheerleaders. And how's it been for you this year cheering for Woodford?
Well, it's been pretty good in the short time that I've been cheerleading here. I only started about 6 weeks ago cheerleading. It just was something I did on a whim, and it's been really fun, and it's real interactive. It's something you're always up and close to.
Are there any other males besides yourself on the squad?
Yes, there are 2 more males. We have Braden Orberson and Cash Carpenter.
Let's ask you, Kennedy, what do you see down the road for this the squad? And I know you're going to the state championships.
Yes, so we compete at Universal Cheerleaders Association. We compete at Nationals and Disney World, and then we are hoping to bring back a state title for the cheerleading team this year through KHSAA. We're going to regionals in a month, and we were runners-up last year, but we're hoping to bring back that title that we won.
And when we get the young lady in over here where Mr. Bradshaw, Mr. Brookshire is, and we'll talk to her as well. This is the Scholastic Ball Report, our scholar athletes. I know they're all good students too. What's his GPA? About a 4.0? 4.0, right, Mr. Brookshire? And your GPA. Tell us your name.
My name is Bailey Brummel, and weighted it's a 4.12 right now.
That's good enough. That was higher than my GPA, so that's all you need to know. You're one of the, you're junior or senior?
I'm a senior this year.
So it's your last go around, and you'll go to college. Are you got any plans in college?
Well, I haven't really thought about it that much, but I am looking forward this weekend and this upcoming week for fall break to go to several colleges, maybe meet the coaches, and just go from there. Cheer has been such an amazing part of my life, and I really don't know what I would do without it. So we're hoping for a couple scholarships from some coaches over this next week.
What is it about Woodford County? I mean, it's a county school, you're close-knit, and any squad you get, like on the ball report, any squad we get it, whether it's a sports team or a band or whatever, you guys are so close. How are you able to do that?
I really think it's just the community. At practice, we try to keep the atmosphere light. We try to encourage each other as much as we can, especially when we're struggling. It's more of a individual interaction, 1 or 2 people here and 1 or 2 people here that will try to just encourage each other and keep people going. And I really feel like for all of our sports, that's how it is. We're all just really encouraging towards each other, and I feel like it's just a good atmosphere that we can be a part of.
Well, Kennedy, I tell you, if this is an example of your squad, you got a great squad. Mr. Brookshire is a 4-point student, 4.1 weighted student, and it's a real good, assembly of your team.
We really try to make sure that their academics are first and the sport is second, but we incorporate it all, and we love to see the success that they have both in academics and in cheer.
Well, thank you very much for joining us on the show, and thank you, Coach, and we'll go out and cheer for this team. They're winning 20-6, Woodford County. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for having us.
That's the cheerleaders from Woodford County, our scholar athletes on the Scholastic Ball Report. We'll be back after this timeout.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kentucky knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Kentucky needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to Community Stadium here in the campus, or near the campus of Woodford County High School. It's an absolutely beautiful night. Again, a really good matchup between two teams that are ranked in the top 5 or 6 or 7, whatever, in 5A. Both teams probably are looking forward to a chance of playing deep into the playoffs, Gary, for the championship. So anyway, it's 23-6 right now. What we're going to do real quick is talk a little bit about our UFOs, our unheralded football overachievers. I talked to the coach before the game, and I get some information on somebody in their program who goes above and beyond but doesn't get very much credit for what they do. I'm going to start with Coach Cade Sam's team, Jonathan Sams, and that is the Golden Dragons of South Oldham. Their UFO is someone involved in their program that he is so proud of. He talked about this a lot. The person he picked is the way he put it. there's a person in our program. She is a team mom and leads technology and all the film work. She films or assigns people to film the practices and games. She also leads our social media accounts along with making graphics and videos for the boys to promote the program. She goes above and beyond all expectations and that are ever set. It falls in line with her passion to aid the program in any and every way. Due to parent supports like herself, she is helping to extend the program to new levels. So this is Coach Sams right away was talking about the booster person who gets involved in everything in the program and does a whole lot. These are the kind of people that we are in touch with that as a head coach at one time that do a lot of work but don't get a lot of credit for what they do. So congratulations to her. He did not give me a name. I believe that was intentional because we talked a little bit. When I sent him a letter, it was about these people do not want attention for what they do. So if I get a name, I will definitely repeat it. But congratulations to her, the person who is involved with the team as a booster. I want to talk a little bit about, real quick while we have time, the Dennis Johnson gets a lot of attention and a lot of his staff, amazing. I want to talk a little bit about Derek Johnson. He'd be my UFO. I worked with Derek at LCA when we were coaching over there. He's a defensive guy. He loves defense, but also we talked a lot about the old days. Gary, I talked to Derek Johnson when I worked with him at LCA, and he talked about Harrodsburg High School. He talked about the boys, the big guys. And when they first set up Mercer County, which Harrodsburg joined Mercer County in a jointure there a few years ago, he talked about, well, it was more than a few years ago, but he talked about how it'd be really difficult because Harrodsburg had such a history of football. And we used to call them the Hogs. That was their nickname. Big guys, strong guys. Albert Johnson was coaching them at the time. Derek was playing. Dennis was playing. And they were pretty much unbeatable for a lot of years. And again, Derek's done a great job. He did a great job at LCA with the defense and with the offensive line, especially with them big hogs on defense. And he's doing a great job here at Woodford County. So those are the two we wanted to talk about. And a little bit about the game here that we've been watching. I was talking to some gentlemen outside, and one of the things I mentioned was that South Oldham has a really good offensive team, but they're not getting a chance to show themselves because they're never on the field. Because Woodford County is driving the football, taking out most of the clock.
That's what you're told to do. If you're playing a good offensive team, you got to sustain offensive drives and keep them off the field.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, and I was very impressed with that. And a little bit, real quick, while we have an opportunity, Gary, Scholastic Ball Report this past week was good. I loved watching it on Sunday. And who do you got this Sunday?
This Sunday we have the Henry Clay Volleyball. Coach Dale Groupie is telling us about 30 years of volleyball in Lexington for Henry Clay. They're on he's on with his son Luke Groupie, and that's a great interview. Bridget DeVries does that interview, and then we have a Scholar Athlete of the Week, and the Scholar Athlete of the Week is Ethan Till from Dunbar as a Scholar Athlete of the Week. That's on Sunday at noon on CW.
Very good, very good. All right, can you go for just a minute?
A minute 25 to go before the halftime, and we got a special guest coming in the booth here, and Mike Meehan has got a special guest. You want to introduce him?
Yeah, let's introduce him. Jump over here, Steve, just for a second. We got a couple minutes here before the game starts. You're welcome to sit in with us for a while too, if you'd like.
Bring that mic up.
Bring that mic up. No. We're working on our microphone here. Got a little cattywomper here. This is Steve Farley. Dr. Steve Farley is a dentist here in town. A very good friend of mine, and he and his wife Helen are great friends with my wife and I, with Linda and I. Steve's a Woodford County fan. He comes to the Woodford County games, and we talked about doing this game. The last time there was a game we were going to do, Gary, Steve was going to come last time we were here in Woodford County, but then all heck broke loose with a storm, so we didn't have the game, and he couldn't make it either. So just get up close to there, Steve. How do you like this setup we have here?
I tell you what, it's pretty sweet. Looks like everything's all set up and ready to go.
It is. We have a 52-inch TV screen. We can watch the game.
That's 77 inches.
77 inch.
What'd you say, 52? Come on, Coach.
77 inch.
I just might stay in here and watch the game.
Yeah. You can. It's better. You can just sit here and relax with us a little bit.
Logan Ford will be kicking off for Woodford County. South Oldham will get the ball in the second half. They're down 23-6, and we got a special guest with us. And let's get the game kicked off in the second half. Ford is into it. He kicks a squib down the middle, and it jumped up and recovered there. And recovering is 27 there for.
Yeah, that's Davila.
Yeah, Davila there with the recovery at the about the 29-yard line, Coach.
Okay, now this is a big down. It's a big series for South Oldham. Good football team, rated high in the state with Woodford County. Pretty good matchup tonight.
Yep.
Again, Woodford County has dominated the offensive side of the ball right now.
They have Nick Hamilton as the quarterback. He sends a receiver out to the left. That's going to be Andrew Farr, and he's in the backfield with Greenwell. He gives back inside and running with it up to the 38-yard line. That's going to be Acevedo.
Yep.
Ball carrier.
Nice play, a little counter misdirection here. They pull the guard and the tackle from the backside to lead. Big man out in front. A pretty good gain on first down.
Stargerson on the stop again from Woodford County.
Yeah, Woodford County, the South Oldham, the Green Dragons just can't match the speed of Woodford County.
That's right.
And I think they came out here with a first time we've seen a counter action, Gary. Little misdirection.
They need to run it to the right side. You got a big wall over there. Mount Wells, a tackle. And Nick Hamilton out of the shotgun. And that's going to be a flag, I believe, on South Oldham.
Yeah, it looks like it was a false start by South Oldham that time. Going to back them up 5 yards. They just can't afford to get behind the sticks like that. It just gives you a lot of change in your offense. And offensively, they need to drive the ball. They need to get a score here right away.
Instead of second and about 3, they're now second and 7. And they were really set up well with that run by Jacob Acevedo.
Yeah, they want to try to establish that fullback, that power running fullback if they can.
He's back there with Hamilton. His name is Cole Greenwell. Now they send motion. They give it to the motion man. That's Hickerson. And he's going to be swarmed. And the Yellow Jackets are going to swarm him in at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, again, they just don't have the speed to get outside, and that makes it really tough. Woodford County sets the edge, and then the defensive cornerback comes up quickly to help with the tackle. So, yeah, that's a tough way to go. They need to get back to their option game, Gary. I think that was the most successful thing they were doing, bellying the fullback and pitching the option.
Mark it at the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Here, 10 minutes and 9 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. Woodford has a 17-point cushion, 23-6. Nick Hamilton back to pass, and he's going to heave it downfield, and it's going to be caught.
Whoa.
Nice catch to the 25-yard line. Andrew Farr, the deep threat for South Oldham.
We talked about that. When they want to go deep, they'll go to Farr just about every time. It's a nice throw under duress. Excellent throw, right on his hand.
The speed of Woodford County is a reason Farr didn't score. Wirchler really got after him in the secondary.
Yeah. You got the quarterback playing defense and doing a heck of a job. I mean, that's a good athlete right there.
Yeah, Wirchler is normally a starter back there. Now he's starting at quarterback and safety.
This is the first look on offense we've seen in quite a while.
Farr goes out to the left. In the backfield, Greenwell now to slide right. And it's to the fullback, and he dives down about the 24-yard line. They gave it to the fullback, Cole Greenwell.
Yeah, now there was a few people in on that tackle. I saw Ben Salmon in there. No, I mean, excuse me, 62.
62 is Cable.
Yeah, Cable.
2nd down and 8 at the 24. So South Oldham, they're trying to establish a good drive here and get a score in and possibly get back in this football game.
Yeah, they come out at halftime with that attitude, and I like what I'm seeing so far. Woodford County's in their 4-3 look.
Pass from Hamilton to far has been the big play. Fake.
There's
now they pitch it. Acevedo cuts it back inside, hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's superb defense. They had a man. When you're running a 4-3 look like they're running, I think that it's a man type look. You have it's called an assignment defense. Somebody's assigned to the quarterback, somebody's assigned to the fullback, somebody's assigned to the pitch man, and they shut all three down that time.
We're in the third quarter, 8:06 to go in the third. Woodford County 23, South Oldham 6. Both teams ranked in the top 10 in the state in 5A. In the 5A, you got Bowling Green, you got Highlands, you got Scott County, and these two teams are up there with them, Coach. These two teams are right there with Highlands. Don't you think? We saw Bowling Green as well.
Bowling Green's loaded. They're really good this year.
We saw them get beat by Bryan Station.
Yeah.
Back to pass, and there's going to be a sack. Coming in to get him was number 30, Coach.
Yeah,
for Woodford County. Not a starter in our depth chart, but a backup player.
Yeah, that's Reese Allen. He's a 6-foot sophomore. It looks like he's I think on the weekend he performs in the rodeo. He's one of them cow wrestlers. Because the way he grabbed that guy by the neck.
I really believe he's what?
He grabbed that guy by the neck and just tossed him.
And that's going to be a 4th down and 17 to go for South Oldham.
When you're driving the ball and you get a big loss like that, that's trouble. But they put the ball in the hands of Hamilton, and anything can happen.
Nick Hamilton in the backfield with Greenwell. Wideouts to each side. And back to pass.
Look at that speed.
Downfield. Got it. He had his man at the 20, but he dropped the football. I don't know if he would have got the first down anyway, as Jacob Acevedo just simply dropped it at the 20-yard line. He would have been short of that first down.
He would have been, but that would have been a nice catch if he could have made it. Woodford County is going to do what they usually do, and that's drive the football.
Yep.
The Yellow Jackets are just really powerful offensively tonight.
Justin Wirchler, the quarterback, has really done a great job.
Look pretty sharp in those gray tops and white numbers.
Dumas, the big fullback, number 29 there for Woodford County, 6'3", 240, Coach.
That's
Twins out to the left. Give to Dumas. Ryan, he is going to be hit, but the second effort gets him some yardage. He was hitting the backfield, got away from that, got out to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he did that himself, broke that tackle and get out to the 32-yard line. Pretty impressive player.
Bring Steve in here.
Yeah, we'll talk to Steve here in a minute. I want to talk to him a little bit about how long he's been doing what he's doing and a few things. A little bit about the Woodford County itself.
A dentist, didn't he?
Yeah.
A dentist? He probably looks a lot of these kids, a lot of their teeth, doesn't he?
Some of them I do.
Yeah. And here is Wirchler. He gives now the left side and hit at the 34-yard line and dropped immediately is Wyatt Crow, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that's a nice job of turning upfield. But again, 3rd down and long, they're going to put the ball in Wirchler's hand, see if he can come up with something.
See if he makes something happen.
Now, he runs the ball really well, too.
He
so he's broken the pocket and made some good yardage.
He really has. 5.5 to go in the third. Fast-moving ball game, Coach.
Right. Hey, Steve, I mentioned before to Gary, look across the field. They've got a TV set up. The team is around the TV watching the –
You think they're watching you all?
No, I think they have their own filmer, but they should watch us.
Wirchler fakes now, looks to throw, and it's all good defensive play turned in by Davis Larson, the Sam linebacker right there, number 9, turned in a well of a play for South Oldham.
Yeah, another one of those talented juniors that came out there and made a great play on the ball.
And Max Manson as well. That's Max Manson, number 5, and Larson, number 9. 4th down. Woodford County looks like they'll be punting the ball for.
I think it's the first time they've punted today.
that's because of all the efficiency they have on their offense.
Right. And we'll call timeout.
Timeout by South Oldham.
Let's get Steve on here real quick during this timeout.
Turn that mic around there.
Here, Steve, get on here real quick. You've been through a lot thick and thin in Woodford County with football teams. I know you enjoy the game, and you grew up in Bowling Green, didn't you?
I grew up in E-Town. My parents lived in Bowling
Oh,
Green.
your parents
I've been
did.
here since '69.
So as a dentist here in town?
Well, since that was '77, but I've been a Woodford County fan since '69.
So you probably have dealt with some of these parents of these players, and I hope not grandparents, but possibly grandparents too.
You're right. They're grandparents. Yeah, I have. It's been 46 years.
Yeah, and Versailles has changed a lot in those years, hasn't it?
Oh, it's ever changing, but it's going through a lot of changes right now.
Right.
A lot of downtown expansion and a lot of new businesses coming in. It's a place to be now.
It's a place to be, and it's a place to have a football team by the looks of this one.
Absolutely.
Low snap to the punter Ford. He gets the kick off somehow, and it's going to bounce down. It all takes a roll for Woodford down inside to the 22-yard line. What a punt by Ford. Boy, he was very kind to get that roll, wasn't he?
It was, and they didn't have any pressure on him. If they had thought to have pressure that time, they may have gotten the ball because it rolled on the ground back there. So, yeah, now again, that was a good stop by the Green Dragons, and see what they can do with the ball.
Yeah, 4:58 to go in the third quarter. 23-6, Woodford County looking impressive. It was that late surge in the second quarter that got them this 17-point lead. They were only up 13-7,
Well,
13-6.
Getting the fumble and helped a lot.
Yes. Hamilton under center. Greenwell's behind him. Slides right, gives up the middle, and running with it. Good run up to the 29-yard line.
That's Greenwell again.
See, that was Greenwell again. That young man, he runs hard.
Yeah, he runs hard and he runs low. He's an awful strong human being. He's not that heavy, but he's built, square and low to the ground.
Got about 6 yards, second down and 4. Nick Hamilton. He's got 20 receivers out to the near side. Keeper off the left side, and he's going to be driven back. See where they mark him out to the 33. It's close to the first down marker.
Right, not quite though.
Just shy.
Right. Referee's taking a look at it right now, see if they need to measure it.
It's like he's about a half a yard shy.
Yep. I'm really impressed with Woodford on that. They actually weren't set. That was they lined up on offense, acted like they were going to snap it, then didn't, but then did quickly. But Woodford rallied to it.
Leighton Stark has been impressive.
There's the
right side, Greenwell's got the first down up to the 37-yard line. He's gang tackled there. Sturgis, and I see 32, Graham Hodge, in on the play.
Yeah, I watched Graham Hodge on that play. He's a 6-foot junior, another one of those talented juniors on his football team.
First down, South Oldham in a must-scoring situation right now, I think, Coach.
Yeah, this is a drive they need to get something right away for sure.
1st and 10 for Hamilton. Greenwell is with him in the backfield. He's got wideouts both sides. Back to pass, fires it up, and it's going to be far. And does he come down with it? No, he dropped it.
Yep.
Good play there in the secondary by number 7 Woodford County. That's Johnson.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson, 5'10", sophomore. Pretty good play, had it covered really well. Again, that was just basically a fade route, it looked like. So he just kind of fade him down the sideline and try to put air under the ball so he can run under it.
Yep.
But again, it's very difficult to run anything where you're trying to match speed with Woodford's defense. They're just really quick.
Farr goes out to the top. There's 4 receivers out there at the top. And now Hamilton fires out, and he gets his man up to the 40 and knocked backwards and goes down by Hodge. But the catch was made by Acevedo.
Hodge has quite a few tackles in this game. We were looking at the stats. Let's see. Hodge. Give me a second here, Gary.
3:02 to go, third quarter.
I don't have it. Okay, anyway.
Third down, about 12.
One of the things that we have trouble with is we don't have a stat person here, so we can't give you stats from the first half.
Hamilton, third about 12. Fakes, keeps it himself up to the 40. Still running, hit, and dropped right there at the, and they're coming up to get him was Wurtzler. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, watch the replay here. He tries to turn that field, but there's way too much pressure. The big man's downfield blocking two secondary guys.
And that's a big man.
6'7", what?
370.
6'7", 370, Steve.
That's as big as almost any college player you have in America, right there.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of blocking too. To be honest with you, on running plays.
So Hamilton on fourth down at the 40. They need about 6 yards. And what's the call here?
Timeout.
Timeout.
Golden Dragons. Green Dragons, timeout.
Minute 52 in the third. Woodford County 23, South Oldham 6. Reminder, after the game, we'll have our post-game show. We'll talk to Dennis Johnson and one of the stars of the game.
Yeah, pretty impressive halftime. Where your interview at halftime with cheerleaders too.
There was so many of them, Coach. I couldn't stay up with them with the names. There were like 4 of them, but they did a good job. And they were at halftime on the prep spin. They'll also be on the Scholastic Ball Report TV show next week. They'll join us on that as scholars.
That's really good. People get to see him. The fans will get to see him here on prep spin, and then on your show all over the state, people can watch it too.
Yeah.
So that's good. Coach, Dr. Farley. I like to talk to Dr. Farley.
Well, unofficially, yeah.
Yeah, unofficially. Steve, pretty good game so far for Woodford County.
I really enjoyed it. I sure have. I've always enjoyed coming to Woodford County games. It's exciting. You get to see friends.
Yeah, it's a nice crowd out there too.
It's always a nice crowd. It really is. They really support the team.
We'll see what Hamilton does here.
I don't get this. Fourth down, punt the ball.
He can kick it, but he's not showing any signs of that, is he?
No, he's not deep enough to kick.
He rolls to the right, looks to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. He's trying to go to Acevedo. Incomplete. Woodford County takes over on downs.
Why? I don't understand that. Punt the ball. You came out with a couple good plays. You had a little problem with penalties, and then the loss when the Hamilton got tackled for a loss back there.
Well, if Hamilton would have made a good throw, they would have had the first down on Acevedo.
That ball wobbled like crazy. I thought maybe it was tipped, but it did wobble.
Here come the Yellow Jackets at the 40-yard line. They can pretty much put this game away if they can get a score here. Minute 48 in the third.
Yeah, when they have the ball, they hold the ball so long, it's hard to catch up if you get behind like that.
Wurtzler with 20 receivers to the top. Preston, he gets it out there to Taylor. Taylor down, fumbles the football, and let's see who's got it. And South Oldham's got it. Football was ripped right out of there. 56.
No, he gave it to Woodford.
Oh, they gave it back to Woodford County. It looked like Dawson might have got it.
Yeah, I think run that again, Aaron, if you can. Yes, sir. I think the player was down on his back, which makes him down automatically.
Okay.
When he has the ball.
All right, here it comes.
Aaron Rose on the production.
Pass to Taylor. He got down to 35. The fumble.
There's a fumble. Football. He's down on his back. The ball's dead right there.
All right, coming back live.
Woodford's got the ball. And a bad snap again to Wurtzler. He throws it out, and it's with the catch Crow. He's down to the 30 and to the 28-yard first down for Wyatt Crow.
That was all him.
Broken play.
Watch. Number 9 says, I'm not giving up, though. I'm going to chase him all the way down if I have to. I'll chase him down to downtown Versailles.
Clock is moving. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. The fourth and final quarter will be coming at you here on Press Spin. Thanks for joining us tonight, all you folks watching in Versailles. And I'm told by the King of Stream that we have quite a few of them, Coach.
That's good. With a lot of hits on Prep Spin, on PrepSpin.com, YouTube. You can watch Prep Spin on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shout out to the Voices of Our Sales Facebook group. They threw out the link there.
So who now?
The Voices of Our Sales.
Voices of Our Sales on Facebook.
Okay, now the official is part of the field. You consider him like a blade of grass. That guy ran into the official and caused him to drop the ball. That is just too bad. That's the way it works. Watch the official, the umpire, get in the way here. He's going to break that side. Boop, up.
So flag down on top of that. South Oldham recovered it.
Right.
What's going to be the call here, Coach? You break it down. You got all the official calling.
I don't know what he's going to call.
Here it is.
Personal foul. Decline. It'd be their ball.
Yeah, they're going to get a ball South Oldham at the 40-yard line, so the fumble will give it back to them. And the turnovers have been huge in this game. They were huge for Woodford in the second quarter.
Yeah. This could be big.
Yeah.
Turnovers make a difference in these
They
these high school games.
And Nick Hamilton is glad to have the ball back. Quarterback fakes to Greenwell, hit and dropped in the backfield.
You just can't see the penetration on that. Aaron, can you run that one again? I'm just really impressed with Woodford's quickness in the front four.
I'm impressed with Leighton Starks.
Yeah.
He knocked down the first pass of the game. That's it for the third quarter. Third quarter comes to a close. Woodford County Yellow Jackets and Dennis Johnson's football team 23, the South Oldham Green Dragons 6. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this timeout on the Mingy Beef Jerky UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Before cheering on the Cats at Rep, we always make sure to stop at Clark's Main Street Market for all the essentials. Return, refresh, refuel.
We're back at Woodford County, and South Oldham takes over at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback gives to Greenwell, hit and dropped after only a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah.
And a nice play there by Graham Hodge again.
Yeah, I really like that Hodge kid. Actually, I was very impressed with the offense of Woodford County. But, Gary, when you look back at this game, their defense has played one heck of a game.
Their defense has really stepped up tonight. They've flexed their muscles, and they just haven't given anything at all to this is a very good South Oldham team.
Yeah, what happened was South Oldham started out their first drive, did a really good job running the option. They had the pitch going and got the outside. Hamilton did a good job running the ball. They established the fullback. But Woodford adjusted and took away the option. And if you take away the option and you take away the fullback, a team like this that's kind of a wing T look, they've got a problem.
They got 20 receivers to the left. Now the tight end, Salty, lines up to the left side. Greenwell in the backfield behind Hamilton. Hamilton back in the pocket. And he's hit immediately at the 38-yard line. Hodge again.
You know who's going to really like this film, Gary Ball?
Graham Hodge.
I'll tell you who else is going to really like this film. Jim McKee at Scott County. He's going to look at that Woodford defense and see how they're playing against that look. And that's a wing T type look that they're running.
Right.
And he's going to jump all over that, work on that offensively. That might be a really good game coming up.
So it'll be 4th down. South Oldham will punt. Yes, they will. Acevedo will kick it. A good punt. Taken at the 20-yard line. And it's taken in there, and that's Leland Taylor taking in the punt at the 20.
You know, I like that fair catch. You don't want to let those balls roll because
that would have rolled down inside the 10.
Easily gone down inside the 10-yard line, maybe even inside the 5.
Yeah, maybe inside the 5.
It's a nice job of fair catch. Got to give credit where credit's due. Nice job.
Stay tuned after the ball game. We'll have Dennis Johnson And a player up here is our star of the game. And we'll wrap things up. It's 23-6 Woodford, and Woodford takes over at the 20-yard line.
Outstanding game from Woodford so far. Wertzler, very impressed with Wertzler.
Hash is in the backfield with him, Sam Hash. And Justin Wertzler, your quarterback. Wertzler gives inside to Hash, to the 25, to the 30, and he's up to the 35, still running, up to the 45. Did they go out of bounds? That's all that's a question.
I think he stepped out earlier. It looks like they're bringing it back a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, nice job of blocking and nice job of running out there. Absolutely.
Yeah, he stepped out about
right,
35.
Yeah, right there.
Pick up, though, of 18 yards.
Nice job. I think that the Dragons are kind of on the ropes here. I'm not seeing much
This will be
chance
their
for them.
first loss tonight. They're ranked in the top 10, as is Woodford County. 10 minutes to go, 10:08 in the ball game.
Yeah, barring a big mistake by Woodford.
Wertzler gives to Taylor, 40. Taylor's still running and pinned in and tackled right there. And there to get him is Luke Hatcher, the Mike linebacker.
Now, Hatcher did a nice job coming up and making the tackle.
And also there was
Butler.
Jake Butler.
Yeah, Butler looked really nice. 6'1", 183-pound sophomore. A lot of sophomores and juniors in this football game on both sides of the ball.
Sam Dawson getting some attention on a shoestring by another player.
Yeah.
I think that was linebacker Hatcher helping him out. That's good team play.
Man-to-man defense. Oh, and he ran right by him.
Wertzler pump fakes, running to the 45, gets a block and slides down at the 49-yard line. Stays in bounds.
Yeah, nice job of scrambling as usual. It's a good run. It keeps the ball in his outside arm, slides down at the right time.
So they'll stop the clock as they move the chains. And then there goes the clock, down to 9:10 to go, Coach.
9:10 to go. You know, this football game's been really interesting for me, Gary.
Yeah.
Watching the way Woodford County plays offense and defense against a pretty good team.
A really good team. South Oldham will make some noise. Here's a give now again to Wyatt Crow, and he slammed down the midfield stripe. It gets down to the 49 of South Oldham.
Yeah, couple people in there coming in to make the tackle, especially number 32, Hatcher again. Luke Hatcher, I'll tell you, we heard that name a lot tonight. 5'8", 170-pound junior that will knock your socks off.
We got 8:24 to go in this ball game, and Coach, it's a fast-moving game. It's 9:25.
It's been a running game pretty much on both sides of the ball now.
Second down, Wertzler gives now to the fullback, Hodge, and he takes it. Let's see where he marks it at. He takes it first down.
Yeah, that's
Graham Hodge.
Graham Hodge, nice job just driving the football now, controlling the clock. Good blocking at the line of scrimmage again.
Graham Hodge gets in on a running attack. He's been an outstanding linebacker tonight, and now he's a good running back.
I've seen some good work done by Mendoza on the offensive line, too.
The Mendoza line. Justin Wertzler fakes, passes over the left side, is caught down to the 39-yard line, and it's hauled in there, and the catch made by Tomlin.
It's a nice tackle out there, a nice short tackle. Grab around just above the knees on the thighs and bring him down. Didn't fall for a fake. That was a nice job.
If you're Woodford County here, Coach, you just want to chew up as much of this clock as you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you don't get any points here, you still have a 17-point lead, and after that, you don't have much time left. You can chew up by 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, and the Dragons just don't have that kind of personnel, Gary, to come back from just a few minutes from a
Justin
deficit.
Wertzler takes the snap, throws, it's caught by Tomlin, 25, to the 20, 15, 10, and Tomlin's knocked out at the 6-yard line.
Superb job of running the ball after the catch. Nice move there. Set him up, move to the outside. Pretty impressive.
Darion Tomlin, right there, number 2. That's just going to come back.
Yep, they're bringing it back. Oh, we got a player hurt.
Got an injured player down. 6:49 to go in the ball game. And Woodford County looking very good. The Yellow Jackets. They lost to Bullitt East, the defending 6A state champions, to open up the season. They played them tough, Coach, in a real good ball game, but they lost that game. That's the only loss Woodford County's got this year.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, that first game may not really tell the true story of this football team, because they seem to improve as the year's gone on.
Exactly.
And they certainly found themselves offensively, and I think tonight they've established the fact that they can play defense too.
Yep. 6:49 to go. Let's step out here on press spin with an injured player down. We'll be back after this timeout.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Welcome back. Woodford County driving the ball here. They're not going to be satisfied with a lead. With just a few minutes left to go in the game. They're driving the football again, Gary.
Wade is out to the near side, and Hash is in the backfield. Tomlin's in motion. Quarterback Orchler keeps it, and he's hit at the 5 and dropped immediately at the 5-yard line. And coming up to make the hit was Acevedo. He's in at defensive back spot.
Worcster's having a good night, but he got hit that time.
Hurt his wrist.
He got hit a couple times tonight, pretty hard.
Justice Wirchler, 6'2", 185 junior. The quarterback tonight for Woodford County. I think he's quarterback the rest of the season, isn't he, Coach?
I think so, from what we've heard. We got a timeout. Woodford County calling a timeout. Yep.
Timeout on the field.
He wants to make sure his quarterback's okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't bring another quarterback in here now.
Step out, Coach.
Yeah, we'll take a break here. Let's step out. We'll be right back here on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Back again after the timeout. Woodford County's got the ball on the 5-yard line, and let's see what happens here. It looks like they
bring Sam Hash in at running back.
Yeah, Hash is back in there.
And they've got Wyatt Crow at slot. Now Hash moves over to the left side. Tomlin goes in motion. He gets a handoff. He's to the 5. Does it get in?
I think
Touchdown.
so, yeah.
Tomlin got in.
Yeah, he did
Good run.
He played that corner exactly well.
Darian Tomlin.
Watch old Darian. Watch him reach the ball out. He's not taking a chance. Watch this. He turns the corner. Nice blocks out there by 56 and 59, Gary. Let's give credit here. Credit's due. 56 and 59.
Darian Tomlin with the touchdown 5-yard run. It's 29-6.
56 Alba and 59 is Woodside.
Logan Ford with the extra point. Wurchler to hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 30-6. Woodford County shocking South Oldham with the score of 24 points. 5:55 to go. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week. Kick over the head, and a player that's going to be Greenwell was slided at the 25-yard line. Greenwell with the recovery. I'm checking Woodford County's schedule. After this game, they got Collins at Collins, and they got Scott County right here at Woodford County. Then they got Anderson County. They finish up with a top 10 battle with Ballard, who's ranked 7th in the state in 6A, and they'll be right here at Woodford County.
Okay, Scott County and Ballard here.
Yeah.
Those are two really good contests. That'll be really interesting. Again, Jim McKee does a super job at that wing tee look. Wilford's getting a little practice with that, a little bit familiar offense out there.
And there's a throw with the middle, incomplete from Hamilton. He's trying to go with the middle to Acevedo.
The Yellow Jackets have kept Hamilton in check tonight. And, so far this year, Hamilton's been the guy.
Yeah. Accounted for 21 touchdowns coming into this game.
That's amazing.
But the key thing is 13 of those were rushing TDs.
I'm sure running the option, bellying the fullback, keeping the ball himself off the edge, turning upfield.
But this Woodford County team's been ready for it tonight.
Absolutely.
And they got team speed, Coach, all over.
All over.
Hamilton under center. Gives the Greenwell. He's hit and stacked up at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Greenwell had a really good first quarter, but since then they've pretty much stuffed him on the line of scrimmage. Tough kid, though. I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with having a fullback like that on your team.
That's right.
Because he can run hard, he runs low, he doesn't quit.
And he's only a sophomore, Coach.
He's got growing to do. He's going to be in the weight room, get big and strong in the off season.
Closing down close to 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 3rd and 10 for South Oldham at the 25. Quarterback Hamilton floats right, and he's going to be sacked back at the 22-yard line. And that was a backup player.
Yeah, number 44, and a nice job coming up here. That is Jaswan Howard, 6'1", 175 junior, another one of those juniors.
Howard making the play.
Nice play by him.
So
again, that speed caught up with Hamilton.
4th down and 15. Acevedo set to punt. Hamilton splits out to the left, and Acevedo goes back to punt the ball. Good snap. Runs left and punts it away.
He does a good job.
And it bounces and taken, and it dropped immediately is Taylor at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, nice job. Nice tackle out there.
27.
Yeah, 27 was Davila. Davila did a really nice job of coming up there and covering it.
So Woodford's got the ball, 4:10 to go in the ball game, and they're going to have the victory tonight. They're up 30-6 over this undefeated South Oldham football team.
That's a pretty impressive win. I know you're going to talk to Coach Johnson in a post-game thing, and we can ask him a little bit about this team speed and the defense.
Yes. Woodford County and South Oldham. Wurtzler, he passed incomplete, trying to go over on the right side, and that was Wade, the intended receiver.
Yeah, it looks like he overthrew him a little bit, got a little anxious.
You don't want that if you're Woodford. You got a 30-6 lead. You don't want the clock stopped for any reason.
No, I don't understand either. I think get the big back in there, run the back.
And they got Dumas in there.
Yeah, just
240-pound running back.
Yeah, feed the monster. Give him the ball.
He's back there. Looks like they got Coons in there.
There
he gets
you go.
Dumas running over people down to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
My goodness.
And I'll tell you what, I don't want, if I'm the coach, I don't want Wurtzler hit anymore in this game.
Yeah, he's got him out.
Yeah.
And that's Lemmy Coons is in now.
Yeah, let's watch. Let's let Coons do his thing out there.
Lemmy Coons, so backup quarterback. Coons gives Dumas, and he gets down to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be short.
Piled it up in there.
It'll be fourth and about 3 yards to go for first down. We're approaching 3 minutes to go in this ball game.
Yeah, it looked like coming up from the bottom of the pile was Sam Dawson for the Dragons.
Woodford County is winning this game impressively tonight, Coach. And I tell you what, they have set a standard with their defense.
They have. Offensively, they've been good all year. Defensively, they basically said, hey, look, we're going to play defense tonight.
Lemmy Coons, 4th and 2. Long count. Trying to draw them all sides.
He's going to call timeout, Mr. Coons. He just said, wait a minute, I didn't get that play. No, wait a minute.
With
Coach,
2:39 to go in the ball game.
Coach is getting them together saying, hey, let's not make that mistake again.
After the game, we'll have Dennis Johnson and our star of the game up here in the Whitaker Bank mobile trailer, Coach.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. Pretty impressive. Star of the game?
I tell you, Wurtzler.
I got to think that
Defensive player.
Yeah,
Hodge or Starks.
Yeah, I'd go with one of the defensive players in this game. Honestly, Wurtzler had a really good game, but honestly, the defense won this football game.
Defense for Woodford County was very solid tonight. 4th down, and Ford's going to punt it. Back at the 40-yard line, snap. Ford's punt is off, and it's going down inside the 25, bounces back to the 28-yard line. That's where South Oldham will take over. 2:30 to go.
2:30 to go. South Oldham, they don't have anything left in their tank, I don't think. They look like they're pretty tired.
But it doesn't seem like a 30-6 game, Coach.
No, it's because the game was it was controlled by Woodford County, but not in a brutal way. They just kept the ball, and they just kept moving the ball down the field on long drives.
Andrew Farr splits out to the left side. Hamilton fakes, gives to the fullback, and he runs it up to the 34-yard line. About a 6-yard run, a good run by Greenwell.
Yeah, Woodford's got If I may coin a pun here, they've got the Woodford reserves in there.
Yeah, that's nice.
One of my favorites, by the way.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorites. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Hamilton gets to Greenwell,
Boom.
and he's got the first down.
He's a bull. He's just not slowing down for anything.
That's a first down, and they'll move the chains. 1:40 to go. Stay with this after the ball game, our post-game show. We have Dennis Johnson and our UK Healthcare Player of the Game up here in the Whitaker Bank Broadcast Mobile Studio.
Yeah, but number 88 in the game for Woodford. I don't have it. 88.
1st and 10. Salty moves over to the right side. Hamilton gets to Greenwell. He's trying to break tackles. Good, but he fumbles the ball and it's recovered by Woodford County. And coming out there with it is 13, Coach.
13 for Woodford County. Yeah, that's Zion Brown, 6'2", sophomore.
So they'll have the ball with 1 minute to go in the game. Woodford will just run the clock out, and this game will be over. Woodford will go to 4-1.
We got a flag or something on the
South
field.
Oldham will drop to 6-1 on the season, or 5-1.
5-1. What in the world's going on, buddy?
Whitecap right there.
You gonna talk to Coach Johnson? Uh-oh, Derek's mad. I think that's Derek. Calm down. No, it's not Derek. I don't know who that is. Maybe it is.
Are they gonna? Well, let's see what they do, Coach.
Well, I didn't see a flag, but they ruled the ball dead or something. Maybe an inadvertent whistle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very possible. I've seen inadvertent whistles in high school football.
So South Oldham will get the football back. 1 minute to go in the game.
Dennis is going to call timeout, and I'll tell you why. He's going to cool him down. He's got players mad. He's got coaches mad. This is a head coach.
Teaching moment.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. This is a head coach that has to do what he has to do, and that is, guys, we got a 30-6 lead. There's 1 minute to go. You realize that if you do something and get thrown out of the game, then you're out the next game too.
Coach, final score in the Dunbar and Tate's Creek game, it was 42-21 Tate's Creek.
Yep, that's Dunbar struggling.
Bryan Station beat Henry Clay 56-0. LCA 49-0 over Fort Knox.
Yeah, that was not a game that we had an opportunity to maybe do that game, but it was a good choice not to do it, you know.
Lexington Catholic was off tonight, Coach.
Where was Douglas?
Did Douglas play tonight, Aaron?
I'm sorry?
Did Douglas play tonight?
I did not see Douglas score.
I don't think they played tonight, Coach. They're having trouble getting games over there.
Yeah.
Hamilton back in the pocket. He's down the field. Long, and it's going to be incomplete. Farr can catch up to it.
Farr's pretty quick, too. That ball was overthrown. You know what's neat about these games now this far in the season, Gary? We're not seeing the cramping that we did in the first couple of games.
That's right.
Those games sometimes slowed way down because of that. We must have another flag on the field. We do. Right at the foot of the referee. Oh, he's talking to him, too. Personal foul against Woodford. This is something that really going to bother Dennis, Coach Johnson. Personal fouls late in the game like this when you have the game won.
Yeah.
The
outcome is not any doubt at all, but you get these are what they call silly mental mistakes.
That's exactly right, and they're going to get you down the line if you don't get control of it now.
So they had the ball at the 48-yard line, 54 seconds to go. Hamilton, and he gives it to the right side, and that is going to be Hickerson. And Evan Hickerson, the ball carried. He picks up about 7 yards to the 40.
Yeah, and Carter Gallier, a junior, over there helping on the tackle.
Second down, clock running, 32 seconds. Nick Hamilton trying to get off the plate. He does. He's back in the pocket. He heaves it down the right side, and the pass is incomplete. And there's a flag. It's going to be interference, as the intended receiver down there was Madsen, and he was covered down there, but there's going to be pass interference call.
Yeah, that probably was a no call, really, I think. They were both going up for the ball, unless he had a hold of them with a hand or something. I don't know. Again, this is high school football, so it's just a 15-yard penalty, people. It's not a spot foul.
Shout out
to they're calling holding against the
Oldham,
Dragons.
South Oldham Dragons.
Pass interference against the defense.
So they'll nullify.
Yes, sir.
21 seconds to go in the ball game, and moving along real well for about 3 quarters and 9 minutes. These last 3 minutes have been very long, Coach.
Yeah, yep. This is the longest part of the game. Has been these last couple minutes.
Hamilton back in the pocket, looks, fires down the right side. He's got his man, and it's called by Acevedo. He goes out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him at the 11-yard line. Yeah. Acevedo with the reception.
Yeah, it's a nice job by the quarterback and the receiver on this. Nice throw. Good job by the official getting down there and marking the right spot, too.
Jacob Acevedo with the reception. We'll see if they can punch one in here. This might be, what, 2 or 3 passes in the end zone, Coach?
I would think so, yeah.
14.3 seconds.
But they've got 3 timeouts, so.
And Hamilton is going to
call
slide
timeout
down, and there's a flag, a late hit. That's going to be a late hit against Woodford. They can't believe it, but it was called a late hit. And that's going to be another mental mistake by Woodford.
It's not good. And this is one of those things where you have a wonderful game plan, you do a great job, you get down to the end of the game and you start seeing mental mistakes, aggressive personal fouls. You just can't do that.
So to be a personal foul against Woodford, the referee is...
Stay on the ref.
Will, go with them. Go with them, Will. Go with them, Will.
It's going to move it all the way down.
Half the distance.
Half the distance to about the 4-yard line. So they'll have a couple of shots from here. He slid down and the player hit him late. Number 30 gets up.
Yeah, and then 51, a little shove there.
That was Reese Allen.
8 seconds.
Hamilton at the 4-yard line, back in the pocket. He fires, touchdown, Acevedo.
Well,
Hamilton to Acevedo.
Acevedo's had a really good game. He's worked hard the whole game for that touchdown, and I'm glad he got it. And I'm happy he got it, but I'm very, very upset that Woodford County gave him those plays because of penalties.
Mostly subs in there, Coach.
No, I'm talking about the penalties.
Yeah, but there's mostly, I mean, they didn't get that against the first defense.
I know.
Second,
again, I'm just disappointed, Gary, in personal fouls.
Oh, I am too.
Always,
yeah,
I'm always with that, about that.
You don't want those if you're a coach at
No,
all.
absolutely not.
5.3 seconds to go in the ball game, and it's 30-12, Woodford County leading South Oldham. After the game, we'll have Dennis Johnson, our star of the game, here on the post-game show. We're doing an interview with him for the ball report.
Yeah, stick around for it, people.
Quarterback's going to keep it, and did it get in? Yes, he did. Just got in. So makes it 30-14. Woodford County on top, 5.3 seconds. And South Oldham a little bit late. Dennis Johnson didn't like the fact that they got in the end zone, did he, Coach?
No, he didn't like it, and he's going to have a few words with his team. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in the meeting room when they have a team meeting, looking at all that. He's talking to them right now.
Yeah, he knows he got a lot of in sport that got some unsportsmanlike calls, and late hit, and it just wasn't a good defensive series for Woodford, was it?
No, and it was right at the end of the game when you had control.
Yeah.
Class. Super class, super disciplined. Really a good when you drive the ball as far as they did and as often as they did, not making a mistake, not fumbling, not throwing an interception, you got a lot to be proud of. And you hate to have a game end like that. You go home, you're stewing, your wife tries to give you some hot tea, and you just want to say, I don't want hot tea.
Some Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve. Woodford Reserves go in there and are a little flaky, and it just. It's just not the way to end the game. I know coaches, you go home and you think about that stuff.
So Aiden Arthur will kick it. And with 5 seconds to go in the game, 30-14, Woodford on top of South Oldham. And let's see, Arthur into it. Onside kick, scooped and picked up at the 45-yard line. And they're getting on it. Who else? That was Leighton Starks.
Starks again.
3.8 seconds. Woodford County just run the clock out here and win this ball game 30-14 over a very good South Oldham team.
Yeah.
If anything, coming in this game, I gave South Oldham the advantage.
Yeah, well, the record showed it.
Yeah.
But again, I'm very impressed. This is the best Woodford County performance that I've seen since we've
defensively,
we've done
yes.
Yes.
And it take a knee, and that does it. The game is over. Woodford County 30, South Oldham 14. Woodford County wins tonight here at home. They defeat South Oldham, and we have our post-game show with Dennis Johnson and the star of the game, Coach.
Right, and listen, it's going to be a while because we are sitting up on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while for him to talk to his team and then come up. But again, stick around. If you can't stick around, then make sure you watch this post game on a playback tomorrow on Prep Spin.
Yeah, and it's 30-15. Woodford County wins it, and they win it pretty impressively. Both offensively, I think Wurtzler had a great ball game, Justice Wurtzler, and I think defensively, a lot of guys stepped up for Woodford.
A lot of guys stepped in. Woodford offensively, the running backs did a good job. Very impressed with the big man in the backfield running the football.
Yeah, they had a real good game by Dumas, big fullback, Davion Preston, and the receivers. Just did Leland Taylor, I think, did a fabulous. Right off the bat, he takes a handoff and goes 45 yards for a touchdown. That kind of set the tone for Woodford.
It did, and again, great credit goes to the offensive line. If you drive the ball 99.9 yards for a touchdown and have another long drive after that, then you got to give credit to Zakaria Hill at the center, the right guard Garrison, tackle Mendoza, left guard Cowing, and Alba. All of those guys.
And I give credit to Wyatt Crow because Wurtzler found him in the end zone. He brought it all the way out of first down to the 14-yard line. That really was a big play in the ball game.
I think that might have been the biggest play in the ball game because I was stunned that that knocked that ball down to the 1-inch line. It looked like, and they brought it out. They brought it out with a pass.
Yeah, Wyatt Crow did a great job.
Nice job.
We'll step out and take this break. We come back. We'll have Dennis Johnson and our star of the game here on Prep Spin. It's the Whitaker Bank broadcast studio. We'll come back after this on Prep Spin. Just keep
dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and app, snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kentucky knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Kentucky needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Before cheering on the Cats at Rep, we always make sure to stop at Clark's Main Street Market for all the essentials. Return, refresh, refuel.
To the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week on the Scholastic Ball Report. Dennis Johnson after a big win. I tell you what, 30-14. That's a pretty good team. You just whipped on the field.
No, they're a really good team. I think 5-1, and they got beat first game of the season by a great team from Ohio. But they've dominated people the last 4 or 5 weeks, and so we were very concerned. Didn't probably have the best week of practice. Had a lot of things that went on this week, but our guys came out, led by these two guys, and came out and played. We played physical football. We haven't done it in a few weeks.
Justin Wirchler was particularly impressive in his first start as a QB for your ball club.
Right now, Justice has been playing phenomenal, man. We just throw him back there and say, go make plays, and whether it's a snap on the ground or a play that we kind of mishandle, time and time again this year, the 2 games he's played quarterback, he's made plays, and he's definitely a college prospect, 6'2", 190 pounds, can run, catch, play DB, so we're glad to have him on our side.
Dennis Johnson with Woodford County. Great defensive effort. I think one of the best defensive efforts I've seen by your ball club.
Right, no, I think we play good. They kind of similar to us, run some triple option, getting some gun, and so we kind of had a few keys, and we just said we got to play fundamentally sound defense. When we have lapses in alignment, it makes lapses in assignment. So I thought we did a good job. Coach Rowley, Coach Brown, Coach Curl, my brother, Coach Hampton, those guys have done a really, really good job on defense, and they got after our guys this week, and thus a good performance.
We talked about your schedule, Dennis, down the road. You've got Scott County.
Yes.
Who else you got? Ballard here.
Yes.
So you got some good teams coming up. But I tell you what, impressive win tonight. I was really impressed with your ball club.
No, I'm excited for the guys, man. And we're beat up too a lot. We've been beat up all year, a lot of knee injuries and stuff. But guys are continuing to step up, and I really believe now. I used to say and didn't believe it. You're only as good as your weakest link, and so I believe that now. When we have a lot of guys who step up and play, and thus their practice performance is indicative of what they do on Friday nights.
Well, tell us about your 2 players with us, because I know they're good academic kids, too. I know Justin Wirchler does good in the classroom. So does this young man. Tell us about them.
Now, they're both 3-8 students,
Yeah.
honors society and club, and those guys, they lead the tutoring on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, make sure our guys get the tutoring and make sure we get our academics. And so, I think it's called being a student athlete for a reason. These guys are great examples for Woodford County and for high school athletics.
You're right, Coach. A great example. Let's start with Justin Wirchler. Tonight, for a couple snaps were bad. You picked them up. You made something good out of them. So it really didn't bother you that it was a bad snap, did it?
No, sir. I knew that if my lineman would still block for me, even if it was a bad snap, I could make a play out of it.
And some good throws tonight, too. I really liked, I said it a couple of times, Coach, that play in the end zone when he threw the ball to Crow,
yes.
and Crow came out of there, made a cut, got the first down. I think that was a pivotal play for your football team, and you made it along with Crow.
Yes, sir. Me and Crow, we connect a lot in practice, so I feel like that led to the games tonight.
And the young man to your right got a good opening play, didn't he?
Yes, sir. He's a fast boy.
Yeah. Go ahead and say it. One of the fastest white boys you've seen. We'll edit that part on the ball report. But anyway, Taylor, right? Leland Taylor. Good run tonight, and really good ball game for you, too. You kind of opened up. We got a player of the game plaque for Mr. Wirchler, but you had a good ball game, too.
Yes, sir. And going back to those jet sweeps, as we were talking, White Crow, he sets the edge for me. And on those jet sweeps, we have Samuel, who actually ended up getting hurt, and he pulls. And as you guys claim, I'm one of the fastest kids in the state. And Samuel, he gets out there and blocks his butt off.
Well, I tell you, I was just really impressed with you guys tonight. And here on the ball report, we get a lot of teams, but you don't get many teams of the week that got academic kids like this, too. That's real impressive, Coach, for these two, and your whole team, really.
No, I think as of now we have a 3.29 GPA. And
as a team?
As a team. And so we believe in it. And we got a little punishment for guys who get D's and F's. Every Wednesday I bring out out the grade sheet, and all those guys who had D's and F's, we do a thing called rolling. So academics are very important. We know it's going to take you a lot farther than your football careers, and so we want it to be very important.
Well, Justice, to get you back in there, Wirchler, I got to ask you, transferred over from Lexington Catholic. You weren't happy there, but you're settling in now. You're becoming a good Yellow Jacket.
Yes,
there's a star of the game, Coach. Get that plaque there.
Yes,
we'll get over to player of the game, Justin Wirchler. Good job tonight. And what do you see down the road for your ball club?
I think that with Coach Johnson, we can really make a run for it all this year.
Yeah.
We just got to get a few people back 100%, and then keep the people that are 100% right now, like Leland and Wyatt, and I feel like we can win it all.
Justin Wirchler, Leland Taylor, and Dennis Johnson join us on the Scholastic Ball. Thank you, Coach, for being on the show and being on the post-game show.
Well, thank you guys for all you do, man. You guys do a great thing for Kentucky athletics, and we definitely appreciate it.
That's Dennis Johnson. This has been the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week here on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and app, snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Welcome back. We'll close it out. Mike Meehan, we want to thank Dennis Johnson, Leland Taylor, and Dustin Wurtzler for joining us on the postgame show.
Right, and let's get one last word from Peyton.
Yeah,
Warfield
get Peyton Warfield in there.
Give us, what was your...
Peyton, give us your estimation of the game.
I think the game was awesome. I mean, I think it was just a great game. It was back and forth. The play at first, like within the first 5 plays, Woodford got their first touchdown and went up to 30.
That was Leland Taylor, the number 5. He's one of the fastest kids in the state of Kentucky. We didn't know that till we got him up here.
No, I know.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Break it down for us. They won 30-14. Much better ball game than the score.
Yeah, it was like I think that Woodford and the other team was definitely like technical a lot. Like they were more like fundamental.
Yeah, and they had a lot of speed.
Yeah.
The speed kills.
Speed kills. Peyton, it's good to see you out here,
Peyton,
buddy.
Good to see you.
We can
out
see
here.
you more often.
It's Peyton Warfield, one of our, and good to have him here. Aaron Rose, our producer, the King of Stream, William Warfield. I tell you, it was a big night here in Versailles.
Big night, big crowd. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Gorgeous night.
Gorgeous night.
We can't be this lucky all the time.
I hope we can. They said said rain next week. I don't know if that's Thursday or Friday. But just stick the paper for the game we'll cover, and we'll have another good game next week. There's some good games coming up on Pregame, and just join us for all those.
Every time you can tune in and watch the rebroadcast too if you want to. If you get the word out, this was a very good, you Woodford County people, really nice interview to watch the Scholastic Ball Report.
Yeah.
Coach Dennis Johnson and the players will be on
next Sunday. This Sunday we got Henry Clay volleyball, and we got Ethan Till, the quarterback from Dunbar, and we got a feature and highlights from all the games. Big show this Sunday at noon.
Okay, and then Dennis Johnson and his troops next Sunday on CW.
That's right.
12 noon on Sunday.
And for Peyton Warfield and King of Stream William Warfield, Aaron Rose, and Mike Meehan, this Gary Ball, 30-14. Woodford County, they knock off South Oldham. They go to 4-1. Join us next week for a game of the week on Pregame after this. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So long.